10% ticket. What's happening?
Yo, it's King Marco in the building. What's going on, y'all?
It's Friday, apes. Got to get that paper. That's why you playing this. Get that paper. That's what it's about, baby.
Gotta get that
Now,
paper?
what you talking about, King Marco?
Well, you know, today I want to be a little positive today. And to start off of me being positive today, I'm going to give you guys a present. Okay? I'm going to give you guys a present before we get into this show. I want to give you guys a stock for you to play. Now, I did a little calculations, been watching it for a little bit of time, and it went up today a little bit. Now, this is an OTC stock, guys. I know some of you guys are a little skeptical on OTCs, but I think this one just might go. Okay? I'm going to show it to you. This is a stock, and it's called VSPC. I'm going to repeat that. V as in Victor, S as in Stephen, P as in Paul, C as in Carl. Okay? VSPC. I'm going to show you this stock real quick. I'm going to show it to you.
Comment, like, subscribe, y'all. Share it, you know.
What is going on?
Hold on, I gotta put your screen on. Bam.
What's going on here, buddy? What the hell is going on here, buddy? What the
Hey,
fuck
this
is
you.
this?
You ain't doing something right.
What the hell is this?
You tell me. That's your computer, not mine.
What the hell
Hell
is
you
this,
mean?
buddy? Why is it not? Why is it not doing that?
What are you talking about? You gotta touch the part where that stock is at that you want to show. Oh,
Can you see it, guys? Okay.
blow your
Now,
screen up if you can. Pop the hit it and make it to the big one. You know what I'm saying?
it is
That's
big.
cool. I guess.
What are you
That'll
talking
work.
about?
You gotta scroll because you don't see the price. You could just see the chart. I was trying to make it bigger than what it is.
Okay.
There
Can
you
you
go.
see it? Can you
Yep.
see it? Is it good enough
Yes.
for you, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys. Sorry for the technical difficulties here. Okay? This stock right here, it is a biotech stock. Okay? If you guys look at the chart, looks pretty good. It's not that bad. If we go to the 6-month chart, it's been pretty steady. Look at this. In February, this stock was $1.40. Okay?
$1.40.
No, not $1.40. 1 penny and
Oh,
a penny and a half almost. Okay? This stock right here is on its way to blow. Okay? You really take a look at it. Now, in my personal opinion, I think that this stock right here will probably go down a little bit. So if you can get it somewhere in a tenth of a penny, or even 15, I think this stock right here is ready to go. Okay? I want you guys to get this stock. For all you apes out there, okay, who got some racks sitting in the bank or in your stock account, put those racks into this fucking stock and hold it. Okay? Pick it up and hold it. Put $5,000 into this. Okay? Put $5,000. You can possibly get what, 10 million? I think so. No. You put 5,000, you'll get 5 million at a tenth of a penny. Okay, you'll get that 5 million. If this thing goes to a penny and a half, or possibly its 52-week high, which is 2 cents, 2.25. If you take a look right here, 2.25. It might run past that. It could go to 3 cents. If you got 5 million shares going to 3 cents, that is $150,000. Okay? I want you to take this stock and hold it. If you just sell it at a penny and a half, just say, hey, I just want to get a penny and a half. That is 75 grand.
And you said you got to put how much in it again? 5 grand?
$5,000. You take $5,000, you'll get 5 million shares. If you run it up to a penny and a half, it is $75,000.
It's not a bad return. How long do you think it's going to take for it to do that?
Oh, who cares? People got diamond hands. They can hold this thing for a while, and when this thing goes, it's going to go. See the volume? 80 million today. His normal volume is 2.5 million. That means somebody is really looking at this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Okay? Somebody's really looking at this bitch. You might see 1 billion in volume one day with this stock. Okay? This is a biotech stock. Biotech stocks, they go. When they go, they really go.
Yeah, they do.
And I believe this stock right here is next to go. So, put $5,000 or $2,500,
or whatever you can afford to have sitting around, or lose if it went bad.
You know, if you put $2,500, say you put $2,500 into this at a tenth of a penny, that is 2.5 million shares. If 2.5 million shares times a penny and a half, that's like 40 grand.
Off of $2,500.
For $2,500. So put this on your watch list and be smart and buy this stock.
Yeah, we're not financial advisors, but we're offering to play.
Okay, we're not financial advisors, but I have a feeling that this stock right here is gonna go. So keep your eye on it.
Give them the ticker again. Pull back up to where the ticker at, because you down too low. Go back to the top.
VS.
Boom.
PC. VS space. Okay, get this stock, hold it, sell it at a penny and a half, 2 pennies, maybe even 3. Good money. Got that?
Yes, sir.
Now.
So you done with your screen? Okay.
Yes, I'm done with the screen. Now, today, I'm going to talk to the apes today. We had some good dialogue earlier today.
With Clay?
With, what's his name? Dr. Sunshine?
No, Dr. Sunshine was one of the guys in there. He was the one typing in the chat, but Clay Hodges. Clay Hodges.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clay Hodges. Okay, we had good dialogue with him today. Okay, he gave us a little bit of game on where the apes, stand and where they're coming from, and I kind of agree with them, on some of the things that they were saying.
He turned me over.
Okay, yeah, he turned him. Yeah, he turned you over. Yeah, but
go ahead.
But for me, as a person that listening to those guys, I can understand where you're coming from. So moving forward, okay, I'm not gonna be as harsh. I'm not gonna be as critical of the apes community moving forward. So I'm gonna be nicer. I'm not gonna always agree with you guys. Okay, I'm not going to always agree with everything that you're doing. But at the same time, I can still respect where you guys are coming from. So moving forward, me, myself, I'm not going to be out here bashing you guys, saying anything negative. If I agree with you, I'm going to agree with you. And if I don't agree with you, I'm not going to agree with you. And there's not going to be any hard feelings, no nothing about that. If you guys say something to me and you say you disagree with my stuff, hey, I understand. Okay, we all got a set of eyes, and we all see the world differently. I get it. Okay, so moving forward, I'm gonna be nice. Okay, so
what do you have a problem? Because like you said, with the conversation we had with Clay, it really was enlightening, and it made me change my whole perspective on apes, and I'm gonna become an ape at the right price on this stock. So where are you having a problem with what's going on with the apes?
Well, the problem that I have is that I understand that the whole policies and everything that the hedge funds have to do is regarding covering the shorts and everything. Okay, I understand all of that dialogue. Okay, but the problem that I'm having with the apes is that one thing that they're not considering is that the hedge funds are not gonna just go away. They're not just gonna, you know, say that, hey, we got to cover our shorts, we got to pay these guys off, and so we can move on. Okay, they got way too much money that they're gonna owe. They're probably in the hole. God knows how much they're in the hole
Oh,
right now.
they in real deep right now, bro. Day
Okay,
by day is adding up.
I know, I understand that. I get everything that you're saying about that. I understand they owe. But what I'm saying to you is that one thing they're not considering is that they will go to great lengths to not pay. Okay, that's the point. They're not considering that they can do. They are willing to do certain things that's very unethical. Is what I'm saying to you.
Such
Okay,
as
well, such as period. They can sit there and say to me, I believe one of the things they're going to use is that all of these shares are synthetic. All these shares are fake. You know, and I think personally they're going to pay the early people who invested in the AMC all the way up to 4 million shares. They said they have 4 million shares total. Is that what it was?
I think he said, if I'm not mistaken, it was like 4.2 million shares. Like in the beginning when they first started tallying shit, whatever, it was 4.2, like in May or something like that.
So
Like
that's
March or something, March or May or one of
so
them
that's all
months.
that's real is 4 million shares,
I
correct?
don't know if he was saying that's all. I don't know if that's how big the whole float is or what. I'm not 100% sure about that, but he was saying something about, like, he said it's like 4.2 million people who got in early, like under $14. Matter of fact, I think he said
Under
he believe
14.
it's, yeah.
Okay, so 14. So those 4 million people are probably the only ones that's going to get paid. From the sounds of
Mm,
this, I think so. Them the only one.
I,
I think because there's synthetic shares being sold, right? They're buying shares. They're buying shares that aren't real. Is that correct?
yeah, but the whole thing of it is they're not real, but they are to a certain extent real from what he's saying, because you got the short, even though it's being done backdoor per se, but it's like it's a person, a hedge fund, who's actually supplying you with those shares because he's believe he's gonna take you because this thing is going down. So you actually have a position because you're looking at it in your account. So how they gonna sit there and say, "Nah, man, we not paying this"? It's gonna be pandemonium, bruh.
Are the shares real? Yes or no that they have in the
No,
account?
I don't. But I mean, kind of, sort of. But I mean, AMC only got so many shares, and they've been well over that.
They well, okay, so they got synthetic shares in their
Yes,
accounts. Some of them
yes.
have synthetic
But
shares in.
regardless, hey, if the broker sold this shit to me, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. I've got X amount of shares. Fuck that bullshit. You know
It's
what I'm
not
saying? You can't.
guaranteed by the government. It's not that money is not guaranteed by the government. It tells you when you invest into a brokerage account that at the end of the day, this stuff, your money is not protected. You put your money in the bank. If you got $10,000 in the bank, you have $10,000 in the bank. That is protected whether that bank goes out of business. Let's say E-Trade goes out of business. E-Trade, if you got money wrapped up in that account, and that account disappears, you're not guaranteed to get that money back. Okay, that's go look it up. I'm pretty much sure that you're not guaranteed your money. Your money is not safe. It's not protected in a stock account. It's more protected in a bank than a stock account. That's fact. Okay, I do not think your money is protected there. So let's say it's not. They can sit there and say that these shares are synthetic and these shares are not real shares.
So
Okay.
why'd you sell them to me? You knew
They were
because
greedy.
as
They
a
were
broker,
greedy.
Cause if I'm a client who was at the brokerage and you tell me my shares ain't real, you sold them to me like they were real, right? Cause okay,
Mm-hmm.
did now I'm asking you, well, I'm gonna ask this motherfucker, did you know they was fake when you sold them to me?
Yeah, they gonna say yeah
Okay, so why the fuck did you sell them to me?
because they're greedy.
That's not a good fucking answer, man.
That's why they gonna get called to Capitol Hill and go and explain this shit. They gonna crack down on all of these damn brokerage firms that's selling synthetic shares. That's what this is gonna be about. Okay, sell synthetic shit. They're gonna be calling everybody down there about synthetic shares. I guarantee they're gonna call the CEO of E Trade, the CEO of TD Ameritrade,
See, you wrong, right?
Fidelity, huh?
Matter of fact, we about to start breaking you down now. We gotta start breaking you down, Marco.
What you mean? Break me down like what?
You about to see. I'm about to put something on the screen for you.
Put something on there for me. I want you to put something on there for me.
Shit. All right, here you go, sir.
What's that?
Hold on, I'm about to give it to you. Oh, so the music was never playing. You never heard no music in the background ever, huh? I had music going on. I thought it was playing. Wow. You see that?
No, I don't. Put it up there. Hold on. Let me blow it up. $500,000, including
Hmm?
25,000 in cash, 250,000 in cash.
Hmm?
I was, like I said, I'm not sure. I wasn't sure.
Shaggy?
Yeah,
Like
I
I
wasn't
said,
sure. Like
bruh.
I said, I wasn't sure about that.
So they not about to play no fuck games, bruh. Now what else?
I'm telling you right here, right now.
What else?
I'm here to tell you right here, right now, young man. They're gonna figure out a way to get out of this mess. They're not about to pass that money out like that. I'm sorry, they're just not about to pass that money. That's way
Bro.
too much money for that to pass out.
You
Not
but
gonna
but
pack
see,
it.
what make this shit so worse is that why do they keep on digging a hole deeper by putting more shares? Because really, they should just count the shares and say, you know what, ain't no more shares for sale. If you didn't get in, fuck it. Why do they keep on selling more and more fucking shares?
Because they know they ain't paying no way.
Yeah, it ain't that easy, bro. I really
They're
don't
not gonna
think.
pay.
I really don't think that shit that easy, my dude. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
They're not gonna pay.
I really don't. I don't think
They're
you can
not
get
gonna
away.
pay.
I can't wait.
The average investor has how many shares? How much?
That's
I mean,
that's a
how
good.
many people is invested in AMC?
See, that's why I wish we gonna get some apes in here to debate it. Or if y'all watching this on the
How many
rewatch,
apes? How many people you think is invested in AMC? You think what? 5 million, 10 million people are invested in AMC?
I would guess 20 to 25 million, maybe
20 to
some shit like
25
that.
million? And how many shares
I'm
you think
guessing.
on average you think a person has on average?
I don't see. That's it. Depend on. I'm figuring the ones who bought in early, them 5 million people who bought in early, they probably got more shares
Let's
because
say the
they got.
5 million. Let's go with the 5 million people that you know is invested. Okay, let's go with the 5 million. Okay, and how many you think they're averaging out for
Say if you
shares?
got in at $8 to get 1,000 shares, cost you $8,000. You might could have got some margin on that too, so you didn't have to have the whole 8,000. I'm thinking about it. So I say each investor at least it would average out to I'm figuring about 700 to 1,000 per.
So let's say it's 800 shares. Let's say it's 800 shares and 5
probably.
million
But you probably
investors.
got some motherfuckers with 10,000, but but then you got some people with 150. It all. Yeah, probably. Just say
Let,
even band, just to
let's
make it
say
easy.
let's say 1,000. Okay, let's say 1,000. Okay, with 5 million investors. That is how much at that point in shares. 500. Let's say 1,000 times 5 million. That is 50 million, 500 million, 5 billion, 5 billion shares. We're talking 5 billion shares with that. 5 billion shares and it goes to $1,000. What is that?
And
Five
there's
billion
way
times.
more shares than that. This is low
Okay.
end what we saying
Okay,
here.
that's low end. That's what I'm saying. 5 billion shares times $1,000. What is that? It's
Some
50
crazy
billion,
shit.
50 billion, 500 billion, 5 trillion. You're talking $5 trillion. We're talking
And
5 trillion,
and 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 it's more than that.
and that's more than that. We're talking five trillion
It could
dollars
be
that has to be.
20, 30 trillion, maybe.
Okay, 5 trillion. Okay, we're just doing it with 5 million, with 5 million investors. We know that's what we have. We know that's what we have. And if the average investor at that price under $14 has 1,000 shares, okay, that's $5 trillion. Okay, the whole stock market itself is worth 35 trillion. So they're gonna give 1/7 of the money that's in circulation in the stock market to retail investors. The 1/7. That's like 25% almost. That's like 22%. Do you really think they're gonna do that? You really think that? Do you really think they? And that's just 5 million people. It could be 10. It
Because
could be
I'm
10
looking,
million.
because I'm looking at it says
Okay, 5 trillion. I don't see that happening. I don't see that. And then, secondly, do all the hedge funds have $5 trillion to give to retail investors when it's all said and done? Where are they gonna get this money from? How are they gonna get it? Where are they gonna get five? You think the hedge funds got $5 trillion? I don't think. Huh?
they gonna have to pay it. Because right here, I don't know. You see that? But I'm sure it's a whole bunch of backdoor shit too. It's way more shares out there than what that
4
is.
million. The number of investors who want to own part of AMC continues to increase and now stands at 4 million. That's 4 million. That's what we know. Okay, that's what we know. Okay, so at 1,000 shares per person, okay, we're talking $4 trillion. Okay, 4 trillion. That's just what we know. Okay, it could be 8 million people that own AMC. Okay, the whole stock market is worth 35 trillion. Retail investors are not going to get $4 to $8 trillion from AMC. I don't see this thing. I can't. That's the problem that I'm having. And then let's say they do. Let's say they do get to 1,000. Do you think hedge funds have $4 trillion to give you? Do they have? Are they worth $4 trillion? I don't know if they worth 4 trillion. How are
I'm
they gonna give?
I'm under understanding. Well,
Because they
because
shorting it, right? They're shorting it. They saying they buying it.
because then if you got in at 20%, because like I'm thinking, could it get to the point where it get away so far where it's even more money than you had at your account, where
Yes,
then you would have to come up and put the
yes,
rest up to cover.
yes, yes. The answer is yes to that question. Do they have $5 trillion to give you? Where are you going to get 5 trillion? You think the government is going to cover that tab? The government is not going to cover that tab.
They got insurance.
Okay, shit.
They got insurance, baby.
Okay, now let's go with the insurance. They will never be insured again. Okay, and the game
Can't
is
say
over.
that, but the premium is gonna be stupid high.
Yeah, exactly. And they can't afford it.
they can afford it.
Imagine they got to cash out a $6 trillion insurance policy.
No, because the hedge funds gonna have some of the money. They ain't gonna have to use all of it now. They got
Shit.
some.
What are you talking about? We just did the numbers right here. We just
Okay,
did the
but
fucking
you act like
numbers.
the hedge funds don't have anything on the tab that they owe. They got some of the money, but just not all of
They
it.
ain't got no. I'll tell you what. Max hedge funds got what? Citadel. What is Citadel worth? You think Citadel's worth 100 something billion? They gotta be Warren Buffett money. They gotta have Elon Musk money. Jeff Bezos. I don't know if these guys are on that level. Are they on that level? I don't know if they're on that level. Okay, I don't know if they worth with Warren Buffett and Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. I don't know if they worth that much. They might be billionaires, but I don't know if they 100 billionaire or centibillionaires is what they call it. You know, I don't know if they're there. Are they there?
Who Citadel?
Yeah. What is Citadel's net worth? $34 billion. That's light. That's light. Very light. Okay? That's very light.
But see, that's why eventually, hopefully, we end up getting some apes in here. We ain't got nobody in here yet. And
Okay,
they
but
gonna
that's
break it down
okay.
better than I can break it down.
Okay, so
Believe
how are they
that.
gonna pay? Where they gonna get that? Where they gonna get their money from?
From what the way dude said, I think he said they had a $6 or $7 trillion insurance policy, which
Okay,
covers
from the
all
way
that
this
shit
shit
you
sounded,
talking about.
they're not even at $1,000, the ape said won't sell. Will they sell at that point?
At 1,000,
Yeah.
we got to get the apes in here. We got to
Okay.
get
Will
a
they
few
sell
in
at
here.
1,000?
Maybe
Okay.
some, maybe a piece, maybe some, and maybe some people
Where?
might. It depends. You know what? It depends on what the chat room saying at the time. If they feel they can squeeze that bitch more, no. Really, that's what I'm thinking. It depends on what all of them think they feel the price is. They want the price to be. That's the way them. That's the way this shit's on, bro. It's some crazy shit, but they got the control of the shit, and these motherfuckers keep on trying to sell them shares. And they keep on buying them, and we holding these bitches. So what y'all gonna do? And it's costing y'all to hold them. It's costing us nothing to hold this shit. But the money we put up.
I'm saying where they gonna get that money? What if this shit is more than? I mean, that was 4 trillion at 4
But it's a
million.
whole
That's
bunch
just,
of it's a whole bunch of behind the scenes action going on that's not recorded.
that's not being recorded. Okay, so what about that?
It's
That 6 trillion might not be enough.
no, it's not. It's more money than that. Obviously.
Okay, so that 6 trillion might not even be enough. So let's say it goes to 10. Where do you think where are you gonna get your money from? Who's gonna pay you?
Because if it's only 4 million on the books, if that number is right, like I said, hopefully we're gonna get some apes up in here at some point, or in the comment section, y'all let us know what's up. If it's what you said, 4 million, it's probably at least. So I mean, it's probably more than double. It's probably about maybe 10, 12, 15, maybe 20 million of this shit.
20 million? Okay, God
I'm
forbid it goes
just
to,
guessing. It could
okay.
be.
Let's say it's 15 million. Let's say it's 15 million. Okay.
But
And let's say it's like 500. Huh?
your internet, your shit at pause. So just start over from the beginning.
Let's say it's 15 million shareholders in the AMC. Okay, we ain't even talking about GameStop. We ain't even added GameStop into this equation either. Okay, we just talking about AMC. Okay, because the same people that shorten AMC is shorting GameStop. Am I correct?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so therefore they got to pay out GameStop and they got to pay out AMC.
They say GameStop got a smaller float, but they still they up Shade Creek right now at these prices right now with GameStop.
Yeah, exactly. So let's say both of them squeeze. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let's say both of them squeeze, which they could. They could.
Will. I believe
Okay.
they will.
Okay, because that's what they do. They squeeze. They both squeeze at the same time. So let's say both of them squeeze. How do you think you're going to get your money? That $6 trillion policy ain't going to be enough. It's not going to be enough.
Because we ain't even factor GameStop in this.
Yeah, we haven't even factored in GameStop.
But I believe it's some kind of way. And then with the way Clay was saying, they got now you got to have 200% collateral to even get busy, man.
Nigga, please.
So you definitely got whatever you got to cover if you got to have 200% collateral.
Ain't nobody doing that. Ain't none of them hedge funds doing that. Ain't nobody crazy enough to do that. There is no hedge fund guy who's worth $30-something billion is gonna sit there and put up risk 200% to get 1 million shares, to short 1 million shares. You got to risk 200%. Ain't nobody doing that.
I bet you people doing it.
I bet you they not doing that. They not doing that. It's no. What's the point? Where they gonna make their money at?
They must believe this shit gonna go down. But if they smart at this point, they wouldn't be doing it because the apes ain't selling. I don't even know why motherfuckers is even shorting this shit no more.
Would you do it if you was a hedge fund guy? Think about it.
No. If I gotta put a 200%, no. But put like this: if I'm a hedge fund guy, and I'm looking at the room and how the apes feel, I'm not fucking with that. I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't want nothing to do with it. I'm trying to get in long, shit.
Exactly.
For real.
I would rather go long than to go in the short right now.
Hell
and then
yeah.
on top of that, you got to put up 200%. No. Nobody with a mathematical
think with that
brain
being
would do
said,
that.
just think about that right there. If you got to put 200% up, it's basically trying to deter you away from shorting this motherfucker, right? Because why?
Yeah, it would.
Because this motherfucker going long.
No, because they probably just saying that, hey, we ain't involved. They don't know what it's gonna do. So they don't want to get involved.
You know how they know what it's gonna do, because now they understand the apes is a whole different. Like they say, you got bulls, bears, and you got apes. The apes is a whole nother thing.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I understand this, but you still haven't answered my question. How are they going to get paid? If all these people squeeze, if all these things squeeze, that $6 trillion insurance policy ain't enough. It ain't enough. It's not enough. Not if GameStop squeezes. If GameStop squeezes and AMC squeezes at the same time, they don't have enough. They're out of money. That insurance policy ain't gonna be enough. 10 trillion is not. I mean, 6 trillion is not gonna be enough. I'm sorry, but it's no.
I'm just getting it today. I just digging it today. See, it's people who got more information who can answer that question for you.
Yeah, okay. I want to know.
But one thing I know, they gonna get paid. They gonna get paid.
Yeah, some of them gonna get paid. Some of them gonna get stiff. Where's the money? Where's the money gonna come from? They said $6 trillion. That was a lot of money when I first heard it. But then I said, shit, GameStop is in. If there's any other stocks that's involved in this, how many stocks are they shorting? Are they shorting just GameStop and AMC, or that's it?
I think that's it, but I don't know. They might got other shit going on, but they heavily they in deep on them.
Okay, so they in deep on that.
Yeah,
and they got a $6 trillion policy, but GameStop hasn't squeezed yet, and AMC hasn't squeezed yet, and there's 15 million shareholders, probably on the average about 300 to 500 shares. How are you going to get paid? And we just talking AMC with the 15 million shareholders. What about GameStop? How many shareholders is in GameStop? Okay, that's in the same boat. And GameStop, from the way this shit, if it squeezes, that motherfucker can fuck around and go to $1,000 itself. So you tell me how are you going to get paid? And you looking at possibly $20 trillion in payments to be made to all the shareholders. Where are they going to get the $20 million? Tell me. $20 trillion. I'm sorry. Where are you going to get it from?
I need my man Clay.
Okay, I want to know.
He'll let you know.
Okay, I want to know. 6 trillion ain't enough. It's not enough. I want to know.
It is a lot of money to cover.
Okay,
but some of it's already there. But see, with that thing running way away, I'm sure all of it ain't in the account. You know what I'm saying? I will agree with that. All of it can't be in the account because it's running way beyond what they had put up, I'm pretty sure. So I don't know how that part worked.
Okay, not to mention they done hid some money. Don't think that motherfuckers didn't send that bitch to the Cayman Islands somewhere. They ain't giving up all that money. They gonna file bankruptcy on your motherfucking ass. They'll bleed that bitch dry before they give y'all that money. whatever money they got left, they'll bleed that bitch dry. Wouldn't you? Think about it. I'm a hustler. If I knew I'm about to be broke as fuck out this bitch, and everybody coming at me for some money, nigga, I'm about to bleed. I'm about to bleed that bitch.
It's got to
Huh?
be some kind of way
Yeah. Okay.
where you cover.
Yeah. Okay. And them motherfuckers is packing up, motherfucker. They ain't gonna file bankruptcy, man. I wouldn't be surprised they do file bankruptcy. And how you gonna get your money? Huh? How you gonna get it? I wanna know. I don't see it. Them motherfuckers gonna file bankruptcy, I believe. They gonna do something crazy. Somehow the shareholders ain't gonna get it. They don't have the money to give you anyway if it goes to that level. Y'all best bet is to pray don't go to that level. Y'all to get y'all, if y'all really want to get your money, you kind of don't need it to squeeze. You kind of, I'm serious. You don't really need it to go to $1,000. You really need $200. To be honest with
But
you, if you really want to,
I believe the apes want more than $200.
okay. Well, I'll tell you what, you're not gonna get it. They don't have it. They don't have it. If it goes to 1,000, they don't have it. That's 20 trillion fucking dollars we talking here. They don't have 20 trillion. The United States barely got 20 trillion. They ain't coming up with no 20 trillion dollars. You know how far that dollar is sink down to the ground if they had to pay out 20 trillion dollars to AMC and GameStop shareholders? Nigga, where the fuck they gonna get that kind of money from? You know how much money they gonna print? They gotta print for that. And that's just the GameStop and AMC shareholders. We ain't even talking about everything else that's going on in the world. We just talking AMC and GameStop. And all of a sudden, y'all gonna get $20 trillion. I don't see it. I don't see it. Y'all really don't need it to squeeze to 1,000. Y'all need to squeeze to 200. Straight up. Y'all might be able to get y'all money there at 200. You start talking about 1,000. Okay. Somebody gonna get stiff. I ain't gonna say everybody getting stiff. Somebody getting stiff. Y'all, the late investors, the late bloomers that came in at 20, 25, 30, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna get stiffed if y'all run that bitch to 1,000. Okay? That's my personal opinion. What's your thought?
I believe they gonna get their money. I just don't understand, like, as far as like when they do run and they gotta pay and the money not there, how do they get the money? You see what I'm saying? Like, if it run away more than what was in the account on the hedge fund side, how do they get that? You know what I'm saying? If the hedge funds if they try to say we don't got enough money to cover the tab, I don't understand how that part works. And I would like to get an understanding on that.
Yeah. I'm thinking that motherfucker, they gonna skip town on your motherfucking ass before they pay y'all.
I don't think it's that easy to just sit there and a trader, he's selling his shares and he's expecting X amount of dollars and you telling him you don't got it. I just don't believe that shit can happen like that. That's some
really?
dirty ass business right there.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. This whole ape nation thing is something we've never seen before, right?
Exactly. This the first time. This the first go round.
So whatever they got planned for them is gonna be the first time. You ain't never seen this before either. Okay, you ain't seen this before. Whatever they got planned for you, they gonna hit you with something you ain't never seen before too. Okay, that's what's gonna happen here. Okay, now I'm not a hater. Okay, I want to put that out here now. I'm not a hater at all. I'm not hating at all.
I think you might still not be fully informed with how this shit go, because it's some of these questions. I mean, some of this shit you saying, it might be an answer to them questions right there.
Okay. I don't know where they gonna come up with $20 trillion. Where they gonna come up with it? That's the bottom line. Let's talk about the numbers. Let's go with the numbers. I'm just going with the numbers that's real. The real numbers is how many shareholders, how many shares do they have on average, and what is the price? Okay, that's very simple. The only number we need to know is what is the average price for the shareholders at 15 million, just for AMC. That's what we need to know. What is the average price? What is the average amount of shares that each shareholder has that's involved in AMC out of the 15 million? Okay, so let's say it's 300. let's be nice and say it's 300. Okay, you got 15 million times 300. That's 4.5 billion. Okay, that's 4.5 billion, and it goes to 1,000. That's still $4 trillion. Okay, that's still 4 trillion. That's a lot, y'all. It'll cover the insurance will cover that, I guess. If it's
You said
if
at how much money?
I, you said it again.
You said at what price?
At 300 shares, 15 million people in AMC. I think that's 4.5 billion.
And then it being at what price? At 1,000?
No. I said $300. I said 300 shares. Yeah, if it went to $1,000. If it went to 1,000, yes, $4.5 trillion. Okay, that would be enough to pay. The insurance will probably cover that, except you still got GameStop involved. So now who's going to get paid? The GameStop guys or the AMC guys?
But is it 7 million on AMC? Then it might be 7 trillion on GameStop. You see what I'm saying? It might be 7 trillion on each one.
What
you
mean?
ever thought about that? Like,
say that again.
It might be 7 trillion of insurance for AMC as a company. Then it might be 7 trillion for GameStop. These are two separate entities and two separate deals.
Well,
you see what I'm saying?
You better hope that's what it is. You better hope that's what it is.
I don't know this. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm guessing this. Bro.
Okay.
I don't know this.
Well, it better be that way. It better be, because if it's not,
I'm pretty much. I'm thinking it probably might be. I don't know.
Okay. It might be. I'm just saying it could be. But you still cutting it close with that. You really are cutting it close. If you got 25 million shareholders, you're dead.
You got way more than 4.
Huh?
Because think, it's supposed to be 4 million shareholders, but you can still get shares. So this shit is shares being added every day.
So therefore,
think about that.
Okay, so that's even worse.
But I'm sure it's maybe some being sold too. You know what I'm saying? But it's still being shared.
A lot of people are buying more than selling.
So then think, and then if they try to drop this thing and be on some slick shit, it's going to be more apes. Because I'm waiting for the opportunity to get in.
Okay, so therefore, that's even more shareholders. How many shares are you gonna buy if you get it to 15?
A 1,000 shares cost how much?
It's 15,000.
I might at least grab me 1,000.
You want to buy 1,000? Okay, so that's 15,000. Okay, how many motherfuckers gonna be thinking like you, saying I'm gonna get 1,000? There's gonna be a few people. I say the average for motherfuckers that buying it at $15.
If it's fortunate to drop, because Clay said he don't think it's gonna drop that low. I'm just thinking they might be greedy and try to keep dropping it to scare people. And I want to get in. I mean, but I'm about to get in a little more. I don't know, but I want in because this thing is gonna go.
Okay, well, it's gonna go. But I'm saying if it gets to 1,000, yeah, y'all gonna see some funny business if it get to 1,000. I can say that right now. If you are trying to say, if you're saying to me, I'm gonna buy AMC at $25. If it goes to 25, I'm gonna buy it. But then I ain't holding this motherfucker like that. I'm gonna hold this bitch to 125. I see 125, I'm gone. Okay, then I would say, okay, that sounds pretty decent. I could fuck with that. I might even do that. You know what I'm saying? I might even buy that.
So you saying at the right price, you'll get in on the action, but you just ain't trying to buy that boy.
I'm not holding this motherfucker to 1,000, because I know if it gets to 1,000,
it's gonna be some funny play.
It's gonna be some funny business at this point. I'm not saying for you not to buy AMC at all. I'm saying, hey, if you buy AMC, you better take your profit and get the fuck out. Now, if you want to run this bitch to $200, run it to $200 fucking dollars. That bitch start going to $700, $800 a fucking share, nigga. You gonna see some funny business. Then they gonna halt that bitch. You might see AMC halted for like 3 weeks. And y'all think I'm crazy when I say that shit. You might see AMC completely off the board for weeks if it get to that level.
I don't think they're gonna play dirty
Bullshit.
like that.
Yeah, they will. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. You said you ain't. We seeing stuff that we ain't never seen before.
That's true.
Okay, we seeing stuff. That's fact.
Put like this, but one thing they know, regardless of what they do, what you know, no matter what they do, what's gonna happen.
I don't know. You tell me what's
What's
going.
going? No matter what they try, what's gonna happen?
I don't know. You tell me.
The apes gonna keep on holding, bro.
Okay.
So they
hey,
know. They know at this point, or if they don't know, they gonna really find out soon because they might try a couple more things to see. Like, okay, let's see if we do this. The apes still gonna hold. At this point, I know they gonna hold. That's why I'm fucking with the movement because I'm seeing the resilience and I now I'm understanding the play and understanding exactly the dynamics of this shit. The way homeboy broke that shit down, the hedge funds don't stand a chance, bro. See now, if you had individual traders that wasn't in alliance, it'd be easy. See this shit right here, when they running this shit down right here, they would have ran motherfuckers out by now. It'd be over. Cause just think, it was 70, and then it's been a month, and it's been nothing but boring trading for a whole month. You would have been shook a whole bunch of individual newbie traders out. It would have been easy to do this. But see now, you got everybody in alliance, and when motherfuckers start feeling weak, you got somebody telling them, no, it's cool. This is what we doing. This is what we doing, and keeping you aligned. You know what I'm saying? You've done that for me with trading before. You know what I'm saying? So the shit worked. You know what I'm saying? I know it worked. Dude, you done brought me back in the game before, right or wrong. Exactly. So when you got somebody there, when the shit ain't going right, it helped coast you through it, and that's what they doing. That's what I like about them. You see what I'm saying? So. Huh?
I understand that.
So that right there is gonna keep this shit steady going, and the hedge funds can't break it, bro. That's what I know. They gonna have this shit. It's gonna be a shootout at the end, like you said. It's gonna be a fucking shootout. But I believe the apes are gonna win, bro, because they not gonna bend. And the hedge funds done stuck themselves in some shit they ain't never seen. Like this is all new. So right now they thinking we could throw this, we could throw that. I think by now they kind of know. You know what I'm saying? If you smart and you looking, which is easy to see because it's on Twitter, you know they checking their Twitter. They seeing, then they doing shit. Think about it. They doing shit. They threw that bitch up to 70. They see that, damn, the apes ain't selling this. Okay. Then they dropping it down to 38. Because think when it went to 70, remember it had that quick drop too. Remember when it dropped real quick that one day and it shot right back up? That was a day, like the day after it went to 70. You remember that day? When we seen it, it went down to like 38 that day, didn't it? Boom, and shot right back up. They've been playing games the whole time, bro. And the shit don't work. I didn't really know what the apes was. Like, I mean, these motherfuckers are serious, man. They gonna learn a lesson here, bro. It ain't no getting around it. To really be honest, there's no getting around it. You gonna see.
Look,
sometimes, man, I was with you on that shit, bro. 100. But I'm starting to look at this shit and the way dude broke it down, it just makes so much sense. The hedge funds can't win, bro. They, like you said, they gonna have to pull some crazy shit, but I don't think they're gonna be able to do the shit that you think. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to pay these motherfuckers, man.
They're not gonna pay.
And if you don't,
they gonna get.
If you don't, it's gonna be motherfucking consequences to pay.
Like what kind of consequences?
I don't know what them. I believe them boys ready to get down for theirs. so right there, it's gonna be a problem.
Well, I don't know, man. I don't see anything good happening with this stock if they run this motherfucker all the way up to 1,000. God forbid they run it up past that. If it runs up past that, okay? Because I personally believe if you really gonna get your money, you probably want to take it out at 200. That's what I say. $200 is what I say. I'll pull that motherfucker out. Holding that bitch, trying to have diamond hands for that stock. I don't see anything good happening with that stock if it runs up that high. They don't have the money. If it runs up that high, they don't have it. You just saw Citadel only worth $34 billion. That's what they worth. I don't even know what they have. What do you think they have in their accounts? They're worth $34 billion, but do they have $34 billion? Chances are they don't. Okay, So let's say how much liquid cash do they really have? And then on top of that, how much of that liquid cash do you think that they're willing to put in the game to
I
give to
think
you?
they got loans to even start this shit off anyway. Remember that? So then if
Still,
you already in with a loan, then they probably leverage some of their little money on top of the loan too to get in certain shit. You see what I'm
okay,
saying? You could
okay.
throw a little more up now because you was playing with the bank money anyway. Then you might throw a little bit of your money in this shit too. If you then
Shit, they can't cover that tab that they gonna owe.
no, when this motherfucker totally squeeze,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
gonna get out their reach.
It's way
Probably.
out they reach. It's way out they reach. And so what I'm saying is that even if it squeezes, how are you gonna get paid? Okay, that's the
See,
question.
believe
I
it's an
want to
answer
know
to
that.
that question.
I want to know the answer to that question because $6 trillion at the rate this is going, 6 trillion ain't gonna be enough. Okay, only way 6 trillion is gonna be enough is if the average shareholder is like 100 shares. That's the only way. If the average shareholder of 20 million people of AMC is 300 and up, y'all gonna have a hard time getting paid. I don't see it. I want to know. Let's talk. Do you have that Trades interview he did today?
Mm-mm.
Can you look that up
Let
for
me-
me? He did it with on Fox News. I think he works for Fox News though. Personally, I really do believe he got a job at Fox News. Personally, that's what I believe. At 20 trillion. But I want y'all to go check out that stock I told y'all earlier, VSPC. Make sure y'all check that motherfucker out and keep that bitch on your watch list. If it get down to a tenth of a penny, that bitch, you good money.
He was on there for an hour? No.
No, I don't think so. He's on there for
6
like 5.
minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, check that stock out, guys. Good money. Money in the bank with that. Believe it.
I just finished watching Trey and Charles Payne on Making Money, and as usual, they both. Welcome back to the channel. Before we get
Hey, folks, the host of YouTube's Trade Trades is going
This shit probably right.
I think so.
Hey, folks, the host of YouTube's Trade Trades is going to join me in a minute. We've got something of a ticking clock for AMC and some of these other names, right? These companies have raised a lot of money and they've got to do something with it. And why individual investors are also putting more trust in non-financial professionals on social media than the talking heads that claim they know it all. We'll be right back.
Oh, man, let's see if this is really the video or is this some
I think that's it.
cap shit. Oh yeah, it is.
Maybe there's no surprise, but Wall Street remains fixated on when this Reddit investor revolution will fade into the dustbin in history. Particularly, it has its sights set on what they believe will be the ultimate demise of AMC and GameStop. Today, for instance, the Wall Street Journal has an article titled "The Meme Stock Fantasy is Becoming a Reality for GameStop."
Hold on, give me a second. They already let you know, boy, it's on.
It's on. You motherfuckers like this beard? Should I cut it off? Keep it. I might blow dry this motherfucker out. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Blow dry this bitch out. Had this shit looking like James Harden off this motherfucker. Leave that.
Stop in AMC. Now, it grudgingly admits that the ability to raise money and perhaps improve or even change your business model could help these companies endure longer. But the piece does wrap up with this sentence: all they need is for the audience to believe until the curtain falls. Well, I want to bring in one of those believers, Trey Trade's YouTube host, Trey Collins. Trey, you know, there are countless companies in history, throughout history. Nokia started off with one paper mill, then it sold boots to the Russian army, then it was a cell phone maker. Vornado sold appliances, now it's a real estate giant. I can go through the list. Google reinvented itself. Apple reinvented itself. NVIDIA, I mean, not NVIDIA, but Netflix reinvented itself. We can go down a list of companies that were in trouble, they survived, and then they thrived. It always comes down to the management. So I want to know, because you've spoken with them, how confident are you in management at AMC? They've got some cash that they can do something magnificent with it.
Hey, Charles. Well, first off, thanks again for having me on. Always a pleasure to speak with you, my man. I have a lot of faith in Adam Aaron and the management of AMC for one main reason. They pay very close attention to the core audience of who's invested in their company. For example, the UFC McGregor fight, it's going to be airing in AMC theaters, came directly from the apes. It came from the people out on Twitter, out on the Reddit boards, out in Discords, on YouTube comments. And he read through that stuff and said, hey, look, is this something that people think will provide value? Let's give it a shot. And I think there's a lot of opportunities like that. That's just one example that could really change in the next 6 months, 12 months, 18 months. I think they've got a slam dunk sort of opportunity to rebrand for sure.
You know, and it's so funny you brought that up. I'm glad you did, because when Aaron said, okay, we're going to push off raising money for now, in part because this is what this vast shareholder base is asking me to do, Wall Street went apoplectic. They said this was a dumb move. But when someone like a Warren Buffett takes a big stake in a company, the management listens to him. So why shouldn't management listen to a big chunk of shareholders?
Well, they absolutely should. They absolutely should. The fact is this: 80% of the stock is owned by retail investors. So if the big guys out on the street think it's stupid, let them think it's stupid. It's not their money. It's the apes' money. They can think whatever they want, because the apes are up over 2,000% in 2021. The fact of the matter is, the apes helped save AMC as a company by, buying a stock that they love. They love the history and the tradition of the movie theaters. And I think Adam Aaron and the management recognize that and have faith in the apes the same we have faith in them.
Hey, real quick, Trey, on the business side of the story, that's the business side of the story. Let's talk about the regulatory side. AMC continues to be on this threshold list. Maybe you can explain what the heck is going on there. Hedge funds appear to be reloading their shorts. Any faith that the cavalry will come in, and I'm talking about the SEC, with some reforms that can level this playing field?
You know, this threshold list is very fascinating because we've been talking about failure to delivers, which are essentially an IOU. It's something that shouldn't exist in the stock market. It just gets failed to be delivered repeatedly and repeatedly and repeatedly. And this threshold list essentially is saying, look, we recognize that you've been doing this for a prolonged period of time. You need to crack on, deliver the stock, right? Deliver on the options that ended up getting exercised. So it can cause a nice sporadic burst in terms of the stock price, but I like to pay attention solely to the controllables, the things that I know for a fact are factual, right? And that's what the short interest is going up. It's 19.5% as of this morning. The stock has found this beautiful sort of consolidation back and forth, bounced off $38. The SEC, you know, obviously, we'd love to see them step in and do something about this, but I think the apes have it under control, whether or not they end up stepping in or not. I have a lot of faith in the little guy.
Yeah, so do I. So do I. I want to see this win. And I will say that the smart money this week got a lot of egg on their face. They kind of said, hey, buy DD, load up on it, no problems, and people are only down 25 to 38%. So then maybe they should leave you guys alone and let you do your thing. I also want to say you're looking good, my man. I know you're under the weather. Glad to see you back. We'll talk again real soon, Trey.
So what say you, bro?
Okay, now I believe he got a job at Fox. Okay, I really do believe he has. He's gonna be getting paid.
What I think is Fox is just like kind of like where I'm at with this shit. Like, damn, these motherfuckers on some other shit, and they want to learn. They interested in how this shit work. For all you know, that black dude might got money in AMC. You know what I'm saying?
He might.
So,
okay, but I tell you what about him though, he's not gonna hold it to 1,000. I bet you he don't.
maybe he won't.
I bet you he don't. I bet you he don't. He not trying to have diamond hands with that motherfucker. Okay? I guarantee he sells that motherfucker max. I'm gonna say max 150. He's out. He gonna take his money.
If he got a lot of shares, he might do that. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna be out. I guarantee. He not gonna hold it. He not gonna wait till 100. I tell you what.
No, 100 ain't enough for him. He's seeing guys that he probably if he believe in the squeeze, he probably at least gonna ride that bitch to $400.
No, he ain't.
Okay.
No.
All right.
No.
All right.
Nope. He gonna get the fuck out. Because he was skeptical. He was skeptical on this shit to begin with.
Who, the black dude?
Yeah, the black dude. Because the energy he giving Trey on this interview is like they damn near work buddies now. Almost.
Really? He said they need to leave y'all alone. What I just say? I told you I ain't even hear this interview. I was saying this earlier today. Them motherfuckers is on it, bro. You do gotta leave them alone, man. You gonna have to pay these motherfuckers, man.
Okay.
But even like you gonna have to pay these motherfuckers.
They ain't gonna have it. They not gonna have it.
Because they not stopping. They not stopping. They well trained. Let's go. We holding this bitch. What's up?
To what price?
Shit. Basically, the apes on some shit. We making the price. When we feel like when we feel like selling this shit to y'all. That's
okay.
Crazy.
So okay, that's scary. But my question is, how are they gonna get paid? How are they gonna get paid if it goes to 1,000? How are they gonna get paid?
We'll find that out.
Okay, because let's say the average shareholder is 300, and it's 20 million. That's $300,000 for every person in that 20 million that gets paid. They get paid $300,000 if they have 300 shares at 1,000 per. Okay, that means they get $300,000. 20 million people. On average, it's $300,000. That is $6 trillion. How are they going to pay that? How are they going to pay it? Where are they going to pay it?
I'm sure. Believe it's an answer for that, bro. I just can't. I gotta do my due diligence to get an answer to that part. I believe it's an answer for that.
Anybody that's out there that watches this video, I want to know: can you answer that question? If it actually goes to 1,000 and the average shareholder has 300 shares, how are you going to get paid? Okay, where is the money going to come from? Okay, $6 trillion insurance policy. Hopefully, it's just that they have an insurance policy on GameStop. If they do, then you might be able to get that money. If you don't, how are you going to get paid? Especially if GameStop is on that tab. Tell me. I want to
Believe
know.
they ain't gonna get paid. They not.
Okay.
You're not gonna be able to buy some stock and then have 1,000 shares, 500 shares, and the shake go up to $1,500, whatever. And you push the sell button, and they gonna say you can't get your money. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Okay. Well, how are they going to get paid? Where's the money going to come from? Money got to come from somewhere. It ain't going to just fall out the sky. Where's the money going to come from? I want to know. Can somebody give me that answer to that question? Okay, y'all can bring me all the stats you want about why to hold this motherfucker. But now that we've held it and it's almost $1,000 a share, where is the money going to come from? Okay. Secondly, I want to talk about Trey here. Now, he is in bed with Adam Aaron, the CEO of AMC, and he's talking about how, Adam Aaron is, pretty much trying to make this thing an innovative thing with AMC. If Adam Aaron really believes in AMC, like, why did he dilute 500 million shares out of that company? If it was up to Adam Aaron and the shareholders had no power and you actually held on to that stock and Adam Aaron had all the power to do whatever he wanted to do with that company, he would have diluted 500 million shares out of that company. You tell me he really believes in that company like that? I mean, explain that to me. I really want to know. And I'm not being disrespectful to the apes here. I don't want the apes being mad at me for asking these kind of questions, because you need answers for these questions. You gotta have somebody in your crew that's gonna challenge you on what it is that you're trying to accomplish. That's what I'm here for. Okay, so I want to ask you, if Adam Aaron really believes in AMC like everybody, like Trey says, okay, why was he even considering diluting 500 million shares out of that company? Please tell me.
I'm assuming it would be. I can't speak for this man, but I'm assuming it would be for upgrades in the company.
100
Shit
million
like
at
that.
what price? At what price?
And then I believe they trying to buy some other theaters too, so
Okay.
they probably trying to do a monopoly on the whole movie game. You know
need
what I'm saying?
500 million to do that? At what price? I can see if it's an OTC, if it was a penny stock. I can get that part. Okay, but this ain't no fucking penny stock. This motherfucker worth what, $45 right now, $46 right now? At what price was he trying to dilute that motherfucker?
I don't know. It had to probably be in the 20s and 30s, something like that, maybe the 40s. But I mean, but just like the company we trading, they keep on diluting and they keep on buying companies, right?
Yeah, but they not the same. I understand that. I get that part. But but for that company, you don't need 500 million rather. You really need to dilute 500 million? I mean, I get the part. If he said 25 million, I understand. I get that part.
I don't know how much it costs to do what they try to do. And who knows what other plans they have. They probably want to upgrade theaters, because really, if you ask me, in the movies, you need some big ass lazy boy recliner Jones. You see what I'm saying? Because I heard it's movies like that certain places. You need to have like the movie experience where that shit comfortable, where your seat big as fuck with the big ass armrests and shit. So maybe he might have been into changing the whole movie experience.
It costs 500 million. Dilute
I mean,
500 million
to upgrade multiple theaters. If you're trying to do that, and then who knows, you might try to do better surround sound. You never know what type, because with technology nowadays, you never know what they might be trying to do. Put motherfucking screens in the chairs or some shit, and motherfucking Wi-Fi. This, you know what I'm saying? You never know how you can. He said they already raised money a few months ago and bought up theaters. Dr. Sunshine said that.
Well,
so ask Doc, you in here? You still in here, Doc? Cause Marco got some questions, and I think you be having some knowledge on this shit too.
I'm just asking why did they have 500
Jump on the
million?
stream, bruh. I'm fucking with the
500.
apes now. Marco ain't sold for some reason.
Like I said, I don't got no beef with the apes. Okay, even though I don't like that, I still don't like that motherfucker that was calling us niggas. You know,
No, that wasn't cool. That was
okay.
out of line.
I still ain't fucking with that. Okay, so
He said,
you know,
yeah,
y'all
he just checked in. Doc in
Okay.
here. It don't even tell me that you in here, bro. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why the fuck it ain't telling me, but okay, 100. Now, Marco, ask you some questions. You got a
okay.
lot of knowledge about this shit, right? I'm trying to defend the apes, Doc. I just got on today, so I'm gonna have to do my due diligence. And I always say you on here.
Okay.
I'm just
I
doing
just
my
want to
due
know.
diligence.
I just want to know from anybody, you know, if they have a $6 trillion policy, and the stock goes to $1,000 per share, the amount of investors is, let's say, $15 to $20 million, and the average investor has 300 shares. How do you get paid when it comes time to collect that money? How do you get paid? It's not gonna. That $6 trillion is not gonna be enough to pay out everybody that wants to sell that stock. If everybody wants to sell AMC, how are you going to eat? That is my question. Okay, because the $6 trillion for insurance money is not going to be enough. Okay?
Doc.
That's what I want. I want to know the answer to that question. How do you get paid? What happens if they can't cover that bill? Then what happens?
Doc, you need to get on the stream, man. Just cut your camera off, bruh.
Fed has to print. No, they're not going to print that amount of money. They can barely get $1 trillion. Joe Biden had a hard time getting it. He still ain't passed it. He trying to pass $1 trillion. How the fuck they gonna print that money? Print all that money that's gonna be owed just to AMC and GameStop shareholders. How is that? They're not gonna do that.
Get his ass, Doc.
They're not gonna do it. Please tell me.
Doc, you need to jump on the stream, man. It's easier to talk.
I just want to hear it. And like I said, I'll be quiet. I just want to answer. I won't interrupt at all. I'll
You
just sit
seen
here.
Clay got on this motherfucking got busy, man. Go on and get on here.
I just want to know, how are they gonna? The Fed is not gonna print that money. They're not gonna print that. They can't even print $1 trillion right now. So I want to know,
bro. I've been trying to tell you
how they gonna do
more
it.
than I know. So he
Okay,
can
so
tell
how
you
are they
better.
gonna? The
He
Fed
can get
ain't
technical.
printing shit.
He can get technical. I was waiting for somebody to come.
Okay, good. I'm glad. Bring it. Fed ain't printing that money.
Doc,
They're not printing that.
You gotta help me. I'm a new.
Yeah, help him. He need help out this bitch. Okay, I want to know.
Questions I can't answer yet. I'm gonna do my research. I'm gonna catch up though, Doc.
Fed ain't printing shit. They're not printing that to give it to no AMC investors. They're not printing that money. You go ahead and believe that if you want to.
They gonna get paid, bro. I told you that, bro. They gonna get paid, man. And
Another
hopefully it's
issue
gonna
that
be we. I hope they drop that bitch so I can jump in at a good price. I'm ready to say we. I'm saying they right now because I ain't in. But I'm trying to get in, bro. I just hope they get greedy and just keep on trying to drop that bitch so I can get in at a good price. I'm fucking with the apes.
Better sell that motherfucker at 150. That way you get your money.
I don't know, man. Like I said, the homeboy said it, man. The apes ain't selling, man. I ain't gonna put nothing in that I can't wait and hold it out. We already know how it is. We done held stocks. We hold shit now. We've been holding what? Coming on a year here in a few months. Shit, we already know what's up. I hold some shit if I know it's worth it. And I see what the play is right now. I came in this shit blind. When I first heard about it, when old boy was telling me about it, I just didn't believe in this shit. This shit just sounded bullshit. I didn't know nothing about this. You know what I'm saying? So I came in here kind of uninformed myself. Want to get settled one way or another. He broke it down.
What's that?
But do you know more how you can prove? You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's the same way I believe so too. But do you got more technical way to tell him like it's gonna get proved because of this or that? You see what I'm saying?
I want to know. Enlighten me. I might be wrong. Like I said, I'm just asking. You know, if the average shareholder has 300 fucking shares and it's 15 million, it's probably more than 15 million, but we're just gonna say 15 million. Okay, how are they gonna pay all that money? And it goes to 1,000. God forbid it goes to 2,000 or 1,500.
They're gonna get paid, bro.
So,
gonna get
okay,
paid.
where's the money? Okay, so you should be able to tell me where the money's gonna come from. Where's the money gonna come from if that's the case?
Watch Houston Wade video on it. So what he explained the whole little situation right there. Can you break it down just a little bit small to tell this man? Cause
Yeah,
I know
please.
y'all gonna get paid on everything.
Okay,
They not gonna be
I
able to
just
do
wanna
that.
know.
I just don't think that you say that motherfucker go to $2,000, $1,500, whatever, 2,000, and the ape say I'm ready to sell. They're gonna hit the sell button, and they're not gonna be able to get that money that's on their thing. Say your account, you might be up to $1 million or something, and you ready to hit the sell button. You ain't gonna be able to get your money. Cut it out.
Okay, so where the money gonna come from? Tell
Houston
me.
Wade. So I could put that shit on now. Matter of fact, what's the name? What's the name? Houston Wade, and what's the name of the video? I'm gonna put that shit on right now, Doc. Matter of fact. See, I wasn't thinking. We can put him on.
We'll put him on and enlighten me. I want to see.
Is it Houston Wade GameStop or something?
Give me a second.
Give me the name of the video, bro. We about to let Marco know what's going on, man. I don't think this guy know, man. I'm fucking with y'all now, man. Y'all got it together, bro. We gotta let Marco know, man. My memory is bad. Hold on, I'm about to share the screen so you tell me which one. Damn, I wish you knew the video, bro. Hey, do you got another device that you can kind of look it up and let me know the title to the video so we can put it on and play it? Cause I want to bust Marco head, man.
Bust my head, nigga. I want you to bust it.
So please,
Bust it
Doc,
real
man,
good.
do that for me, bro.
I want to know how you gonna get paid. Okay. And I don't want nobody sitting there
Can you
saying
do that for me, Doc? We the big you the big homie, man.
Okay.
All
I
right,
don't
bet.
want
He gonna do it.
Okay.
Your head busted, boy.
Bust me. I want y'all to bust me, baby. I want y'all to bust me. Like I said, I ain't hating. I'm just keeping it real, baby. I'm not like I said, I'm not trying to say bash y'all and say y'all don't know what the fuck y'all doing and know what the fuck y'all talking about. But I just have to ask these questions and you gotta have answers for these.
Yeah, and they got
Okay.
answers.
You gotta have to have you gotta have
I just
answers for
turned
these.
8 today. You see what I'm saying?
Okay,
So
I understand that. I'm
I
not
don't-
talking to
I don't
you.
I don't got the proper information. That's
Okay,
why
I'm not
glad.
talking to you per se.
That's why I'm
just
glad we
saying-
got Doc in the building. He
Okay,
can help
I
me.
want somebody to tell me exactly what's going on here. Okay, we got a $6 trillion insurance policy. The hedge funds don't have that money that they gonna owe if this bitch go to $1,000. They don't have it, so it's got to come from that insurance policy. But if that bitch goes up, and let's say we got 25 million shareholders at $300.
Hey, Doc, how many shareholders or whoever else in here? How many shareholders do AMC got? Because I see it say 4 million, but you know it's probably some other shit going on. How many shareholders do y'all believe AMC got total? If you got an opinion on that.
Yeah, I would love to know that. Please, anybody, give me a number. Okay, I'm saying it's
Regardless,
15.
whatever shareholders it is, if your shit in the brokerage,
No.
and you got however many shares it is, bro, they not about to play you like that, bro.
Okay,
That
so where's
shit-
the money going to come from? Please tell me what you're
because
saying.
the way
That.
Clay was saying earlier, I damn near want to DM Clay, man. You about to have me go in that man inbox, man.
Okay, I'm
And
gonna
if he
ask.
come on this motherfucker, he might be busy. If he come on this motherfucker, you know your head good as
Okay,
fuck.
well, I don't know about that. I gotta ask you, where's the money
know.
gonna come from? Please tell me, where's the money gonna come from?
I'm about to inbox him, bro.
Okay, you can inbox him all you like. Okay, I want to know where's the money going to come from and how many shareholders are there of AMC. Please tell me. You got to have an answer for this. Okay, and I don't want to hear Adam Aaron, being down with AMC when he try to dilute 500 million shares of this motherfucker.
He
Man,
said
it feels
they
up to
don't
him.
know. They don't know the exact, but Adam Aaron said over 4 million. Yeah, we just had that on the screen earlier. We seen 4.1 like as far as June. But you know all that dark pool or whatever that stuff
Yeah,
is,
and
you
all the
know
other
it's
shit
more
that's
shit that
underneath.
they doing
It's more
under
than
the
that.
table. You know what I'm saying?
It's
That's
more
how
than
we were
4
trying to
million.
figure what the under the table shit and the shit that's on the books.
Said over 4 million. I believe that he gonna say that's all that's gonna get paid is 4 million
No,
shareholders.
they ain't gonna do
Okay,
that though.
okay,
That's definitely not gonna
okay,
happen.
okay. Where the money gonna come from?
Hey
You,
Doc, come on man, we need that video, bro. I try
yeah,
to rush you, but we need that video, bro.
yeah.
You need to
Where
throw me a
the money
title
gonna
with it.
come from? I want to know. Please tell me. Enlighten me. I'm not saying I'm right. Okay, I'm not even gonna say I'm right, but I want to know where's the money gonna come from if it gets that high. He said he got a bad reception. He's in the mountains.
But can you at least give me the title of the video of the video that's going to that Houston Way video so we can put it on and listen to it and tell me what part to go to or whatever. That's all we need from you, bro. If you can't get on. Okay, good looking, bro. And eventually you can get on, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you ain't in the mountains or whatever. We definitely want to hear from you. We're gonna be going live a lot, man.
Yeah.
Talking about this shit, man. I'm trying to learn all I can, and Marco want to learn too. We like to learn. And even if it's about another stock and just trading strategies you got or whatever, we trying to spread and share knowledge, man. That's what this shit about.
Shit. Another issue I have with the apes. You know, when we was talking to Clay, one thing I was noticing is that they all saying that this is the end for, going at stocks like this. And you know what they kind of remind me of?
What?
They remind me of card counters in the casino, like playing blackjack. That's kind of what they remind me of. And the reason why I say that is because with card counters, especially greedy card counters, okay, they try and get the casino for about, as much money as they can. They'll go into the casino. A greedy card counter will go into the casino and one day he'll go in there and take them for 80,000. The next day he take them for 120,000, and the next day he take them for 75,000, and the next day he take them for 200,000. Okay, after those 4 or 5 days of running like that, the casino is gonna be looking at your motherfucking ass, and you know what's gonna happen to that motherfucking card counter right there? He ain't never gonna come back again. They ain't never gonna let him in that casino and play blackjack again. Yeah, what you talking about?
Well, okay, put it like this. Okay, say what you're saying. That may be right. Well, they gonna hit the lick this time, and like they said, they ain't even looking for another lick. But I believe the apes can do it again, though.
Okay,
but
what if the apes? What if the apes sat there and had a strategy? What if the apes had a strategy saying, okay, you know what? We're not gonna bleed the hedge funds out right now. We just gonna continuously bleed them, because the good card counters, the smart card counters, they're not taking the casino for 50,000, 75,000, 125,000, 200,000. You know what I'm saying? You know what they take them for? They take them for about $5,000. They'll take them for $5,000 here, take them for $6,000 here, $3,000 here, $4,000 here, and you know what happens? They fly under the radar. The casino don't recognize them. Why? Because $5,000 ain't that much money. Okay, the game keeps going on. Okay, the game keep going on. Meanwhile, while you playing like that, okay, you're bleeding the casino and they don't even know it. Okay, you bleeding them dry, and they don't even know it. But the apes, they want to run this bitch all the way up to 1,000 and fuck up the game.
So hold on, I'm tweeting something. So what? So you think they're being greedy?
They're greedy card counters.
I mean, I said that at one point, but I believe they saying the hedge funds been greedy as long they've been taking shit to the bottom. We about to take them up top.
If you want to beat them, you got to bleed them slowly.
You just think you should take 10 here, 15 there, maybe 20. but they saying, hey, we got them right here, and we about to make their ass pay. We running this bitch all the way up.
But now you done fucked up the game because now they about to change the rules after this, right?
I believe they probably will.
They gonna change the rules.
Search 65 trade. Okay, bet. Give me 1 second, bro. Good luck, Doc. I appreciate you. Go ahead, Marco. Talk for a minute.
Yeah. So the hedge funds, I mean not the hedge funds, but the apes, in my personal opinion, okay, in my personal opinion, could last a long time if they weren't so greedy.
See, what I think, what my personal opinion on that was, what the apes can do, they can run this one up, but the next time they can't expect for it to run up that much. Say if the apes do another stock, let's just have a $15-$20 expectation run up or something. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to run it all the way up like that, where we ain't even damaging no shit. But this time, let's put the pedal to the metal and take the gas brake. Let's take the pedal to the metal. We taking the brakes off. We ain't got no brake on this bitch. It's only gas pedal. This the only time we gonna run it like this. But the next trip, we gonna dip in and out. $10, $15, maybe 20. You see what I'm saying?
I wouldn't do it. Nope, because you only got a couple times to. You
got one time to run their ass all the way up. That's this time. But the next time we can move in 15. You ain't hurting nothing taking $15, $20 off the table. Because think the hedges was willing to give up from $8 to $70. So if you only take 20, you can get that all day. And think once they done ran that bitch up from $8 to $1,500, however high this shit go. Now you can buy a whole bunch of shares and you can run it $15, $10, $20 and get a whole bunch of money off that shit.
But
you ain't gotta be as dangerous.
Every time moving forward, every time you see the apes buying a stock, they're automatically gonna play games. They're gonna say, "Oh, they buying this now? Oh no, we gonna shut this motherfucker down."
But if they looking for the apes to try to run it all the way up, what if the apes say we ain't moving the same way we moved this time? We only want $20. We only want $10.
They ain't gonna do that.
That's not what the apes can be restructured.
Okay, they're not doing that.
But think, they all we running this bitch all the way up. But say now the leaders of the apes, whoever's leading the charge this time, saying this time we only going for $20. Since we made all this money on AMC and GameStop, y'all, this time we ain't gonna go this far. We ain't taking this bitch all the way up. We only gonna take $15 to $20 range.
They're not doing that.
How you know that?
They're not gonna do it because because you already said it yourself before. This is kind of emotional. This is an emotional thing. This ain't a business thing. This is an emotional. You talking business and they're talking emotion. Okay, and that's the issue here. Okay, if really honestly, what you just said is how they should be moving. Period. Right now.
In $20 scalps off each one. No,
yes.
I believe this time right here, $23, 23 trillion insurance. I'm trying to pull up Doc video real quick. Hold on, give me 1 second. We need to bust your head real quick.
Okay, bust my head. I want you to. Okay, I want y'all to. Like I said, I want to be wrong.
Okay, hold on. Here we go. I think we got it, bruh.
Okay,
I think we got it, Doc. We about to fire it up, Doc.
Fire it up. Let me see. I want to know. Y'all gotta be able to answer these questions that I give you.
And he said it's more shit. We going here first.
The mind-blowing numbers that get thrown around, like even just the idea that the DTCC is insured.
Hold on, I'm gonna show you the video, Doc. Let me know if I'm in the right direction. I'm just gonna put it on. I ain't gonna play it with it on, but let me know if is this what we need to be looking at, Doc? Yeah, that's one of them. So that'll give Marco some information right there. Bet we're gonna listen to that. And if you can think of something else after this, We're gonna bust that on too. We want to hear Marco's perspective on this. Once this man bust your head real quick.
Go ahead, bust my
For
head.
$67 trillion, right? Like,
We're gonna start over. Good luck, Doc.
thing that the mind-blowing numbers that get thrown around, like even just the idea that the DTCC is insured for $67 trillion, right? Like even just that figure alone blows my mind, because the world economy is $130 trillion.
Yeah.
Do you really think it's an actual possibility that? Because as far as I'm aware, now you can correct me if I'm wrong on this, the DTCC, their like insurance policy is essentially the Fed printing money, right?
Yep.
Is that pretty accurate? Okay.
Well, they have investments. They have low risk investments. So they take dues from their members, from people who clear their books through their clearinghouse. So they take dues from them and they invest that into low risk stocks and bonds and things, and that's where it's essentially the 67 trillion lies. And if that gets drained, that's when the Federal Reserve has to start spinning up the printers. And the last time that happened essentially was in 2008 when the mortgage market collapsed, and the big insurers, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, AIG, they had trillions of dollars of policies out there, and they're not expecting to have to pay them all at once. That was.
You called this shit the Big Short, didn't you, Marco? Marco.
This doesn't say anything, but continue.
He basically saying, before we even start, he's saying that when the shit went bad on their mortgages, somebody had to make good for that, right? And we ain't need. This is my first time hearing the video. So basically, what that's telling you right there, they didn't have
those
to
was
tuck
mortgages though.
And this is you still owe, whether it's the bank or whoever the fuck else.
Okay.
So right there, that's letting you know. You called this the Big Short, Marco. Didn't you?
Yeah, I called this the Big
and
Short
it's
for a
funny
different
that he
reason.
referencing that in
No,
there.
I called this the Big Short for a different reason. But go ahead.
Let's go. Let go. Get your motherfucking head busted, boy.
I'm not.
If everyone all of a sudden gets in a car accident tomorrow, your insurance company's going bankrupt. they're not designed for every car in the world to all of a sudden bonk into each other and need a frame job, and so the insurance that exists isn't expecting that 100 different meme stocks are all of a sudden get margin called, and they're going to owe trillions upon trillions upon trillions. I mean, if the stock hits $100,000 a share, and there's the 45 million physical shares out there, you're looking at $45 trillion, right? But there's 800 million shares that could possibly exist. So I don't see how anyone gets out of this without.
What do you say? Push that back. Push that back, nigga. Push it back.
What
Push
you
it back.
want, dog?
But there's 800 million shares that could possibly exist. So I don't see how anyone gets out of this without the Federal Reserve printing money to.
So just like Doc said.
Okay, yeah, print money. What's the chances of that happening?
They gonna have to.
They're
Just
not
like-
gonna print that money.
Cut it out.
They're not gonna print that.
Cut it
money.
out. But
They're not
like
gonna
I
print that
told
money.
you, bottom line, the
They're not
value
gonna
of a
print that.
dollar is gonna take a shit.
No, they're not
That's
gonna
what
print
this
that.
is gonna end to.
They're-
This is
hold
what
on.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
That's gonna be the result of what's gonna happen here.
Okay, that's not.
They
I'll
gonna
tell you
get
what.
their
That's
money.
not going to
The
happen.
apes gonna get their money.
No, they
but
not.
A Big Mac gonna cost $10.
No, they not.
I'm telling you right now.
They're not gonna get
That's
their
what's
money.
gonna happen.
No, they're
I'm
not.
telling you right now.
No,
what's
they're
gonna
not.
happen.
They're not gonna get their money.
Okay.
No, they're not. They're not gonna get their money on that. Listen to that. No.
How the fuck? Well, how you gonna take? They ain't gonna get their money out. This
Not
man
gonna
just
get their
saying
money.
they gonna print the money when the shit go
They
back.
said the Fed has to print it. They're not gonna print that money.
They are gonna print it.
They're not
But
gonna
it's
print
just
it.
gonna. It's just gonna be like inflation on
Hold
the
on.
dollar.
Do you know how? Hold on. Do you
Gas gonna be
understand?
probably
They're go-
$5-10 a fucking gallon or some crazy shit.
Excuse me. And what good is that fucking money? What good is that fucking GameStop and AMC stock if that motherfucker is $10 a fucking gallon? What good is that?
I'm saying maybe $6, depending on where you live. Maybe
Nigga,
10.
please. Nigga, hold on. They gotta print. If that shit happens, they gotta print. What they say? How much they say they gotta print? 45 trillion? Is that what they said?
I mean, it just depends on what can't be covered. You know what I'm saying?
45 trillion. Okay.
I mean, 45 trillion, but how much of it can be covered? They got to print whatever that the hedge funds can't cover. They in bed with the treasury anyway, right?
They're not gonna
So
print that money.
it's basically you say, hey man, we fucked up, y'all.
They're not gonna print that money.
Basically, we
They
fucked
can barely,
up, y'all.
they can barely print out 3 trillion. How they gonna print out all that money?
They gon' okay. You know how they gonna print it out? They gonna get a whole bunch of paper, right? And throw that shit through that machine and make a whole bunch of bills, motherfucker.
I'll tell you what.
What the fuck you mean? How they
you
gonna
talking about a
print it
Big
out?
Mac $5? A Big Mac gonna be $15.
Hey, I mean, it definitely. I mean, with this being said, I told you this earlier today.
Big Mac gonna be $15.
It's gonna do something to the economy. And
Okay,
basically,
a Big Mac's gonna be
poor-
$15 fucking
The
dollars.
poor people are gonna be fucked up at the end of this.
Okay, the
If
Big
you
Mac's
didn't
gonna be
trade-
$15.
If you didn't trade and you wasn't smart and you didn't become a trader, you might end up being fucked up out here.
A used Ford Fusion with 140,000 miles is gonna be $15,000. That's what it's gonna be.
You said it's gonna be how much?
$15,000.
They ain't gonna do that.
You got me fucked up.
They ain't
You
gonna
got me
do that.
for shit.
Hold on. Let's listen to my man finish.
Go ahead.
To cover all of, and they're required by law to do this, because if they don't print the money, the banks dry up.
Huh? Damn, we stopped too quick, right? They're required by law to do this. Huh? How they gonna lose their money, bruh? Huh?
World coming
Okay.
to an end.
See now you changing your stats.
No, it ain't.
It's gonna be some
World coming to an end.
consequences to pay for this shit. Though.
World
I
coming
ain't
to an
saying-
end, bro.
Hey, but the apes gonna get their money.
No, they're
but
not.
It's gonna be at the expense of a lot of other shit.
Okay.
I would say that.
I'll tell you
probably.
what. I'll tell you what. Let's say that happens. Let's say that happens.
It's gonna happen.
Okay, let's say it do. Let's say it does. Let's say the apes get their money. You
It's
guys
gonna
will
price
be
the working class
Okay.
motherfuckers. out. Rent gonna be $2,500
No,
for
no,
some
no.
bullshit. And,
okay.
and
Yeah. That not only that, but this is what's gonna happen to you apes. You better not be flossing no motherfucking money. Go buy a Lambo. Your motherfucking ass gonna get pulled out that bitch. You gonna get robbed because there ain't nobody gonna have no fucking money. You better not be out here stunting, riding trying to buy a Lambo. You gonna get robbed. You gonna get carjacked out this motherfucker. Cause y'all gonna be the only ones with some money in your motherfucking pocket. I'll tell you that right fucking now. All you niggas gonna get jacked. You try to go out there and represent it being an ape after y'all done sunk the motherfucking economy, nigga, and everybody paying, $35 for a pepperoni pizza, nigga. You go out there and stun if you want to. You gonna get your motherfucking ass robbed.
I guess they apes gonna tell people your ass should have been an ape. That's
No,
what
I'm
the
telling you
fuck
right
they
now.
gonna tell
I'm telling you right now.
You should
yo,
have been a motherfucker.
This
ape.
was you talking about if the apes don't get paid, there's gonna be a motherfucking revolution,
They
nigga.
getting
You
paid,
gonna
as you
wait
see.
wait till you see the revolution on this shit. It's gonna be
But-
It's gonna be biblical on you niggas.
The whole point is they're getting paid, bruh.
No, they ain't. They ain't gonna
Believe
get that
that.
money. They ain't gonna get that money.
They ain't
They're
gonna
not
put-
about to-
You heard
that-
this man say
I
it's
don't care.
by
I don't
law
care.
they have to get paid,
I
man.
don't give a fuck. They gonna. I'll tell you what's about to happen. I'm gonna tell you what's about to happen. Listening to this and everything that's going down, I'm gonna say it to you like this, straight the fuck up. And I don't give a fuck if y'all get mad at me for this. I really don't. That bitch ain't going to $100. It's too many fucking bad shit that can fucking happen if this bitch goes to $1,000. They're gonna see to it that this bitch don't go to $100.
We would pay taxes on that national debt. Would be wiped clean. Economy would be fine.
Shit.
Oh yeah,
it-
you gotta think about that. They
20
will pay
million?
taxes on that bread. I never thought about that part of it too.
What national debt? How much
never
you
thought
think?
about
Okay, hold on. How much you think you paying in taxes? The national debt is like 20-30 trillion dollars. Where the fuck you gonna pay? Your taxes is not gonna cover the
Think with all that
the
money
debt.
they gonna get, all that money they gonna make.
You think they're
it's
gonna
be a
pay
whole
20
bunch of
trillion in
taxes on that
taxes?
shit.
Are they gonna pay 20 trillion in taxes? Are you seriously? You seriously gonna say
But
that?
they gonna pay a good amount of money in
Okay.
taxes.
He said
Believe
he said the debt would be wiped clean. No, the debt would not be wiped clean. I'm sorry, but it will not be wiped clean with you guys paying your taxes. Okay, and some of y'all gonna cheat on you, not necessarily cheat on your taxes, but you gonna be sitting out there using all your loopholes because everybody that's invested in AMC is probably a trader. They
You know
probably a
what
day
just came
trader.
to me? You know what's going to end up happening? So say the apes do get their money and they pay the taxes, which I believe they are gonna get paid. Hopefully, I can get in too, so I can say we. But right now, they gonna get paid. They gonna end up doing. You know how Andrew Yang said, "What's that shit called? Universal income." What was that shit called? Give me the name for that.
Yeah,
They gonna end up giving motherfuckers. People gonna end up getting like a stimulus check every month.
Okay, you know what they're gonna have, you know what they're gonna need to have every month?
That's what's gonna
You know what they're
happen.
gonna need to have every month? They're gonna need $5,000 every fucking month.
It ain't gonna be like that. But
Okay, well,
you gonna be
bullshit.
able to
Hold
work
on.
some kind of job, and they probably might give you like 1,000, 1,500 every month.
They
you
gonna
have to
need-
go to work and go get you the rest of that shit.
What you mean
That's what
work?
they're gonna do. Say shit get real bad, where shit get real stupid high. They're gonna end up giving people like a welfare check, but it's gonna be real money. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're gonna have to do for the people.
That
It's gonna
universal
be like,
basic
you don't
income
make
check
certain
ain't
amount of
gonna
money.
do nothing but buy food. That's all that bitch gonna do is buy some
Nah.
food.
Nah.
Bullshit. Not the rate this shit going. If they print out that money, they talking about printing, nigga, $1,500.
You know what? They
gonna
gonna have
buy
to
food.
print some more to help the rest of the people who ain't got
Oh,
shit.
so okay.
'Cause
So
at this
how?
point, it's
So answer me this
monopoly
question.
money.
So answer me this question. Since what you saying, we're talking taxes now. Let's just say, for instance, the stars line up and the taxes that the apes pay does clear the national debt. What happens next year? What happens in 2022 when prices of everything goes up? That national debt is gonna be rising up again.
They
Where's
still-
the money gonna come
that's why
from?
I'm telling you, that's why they're gonna have to give people like some assistance. The people who not getting
that
say
adds
the
to
people
the
who
debt.
not ape, the people who may be working, who may just need that extra $1,500 or $2,000 bump. They
Okay.
gonna end up giving people a check every
Where's
month.
the money gonna come from that?
They
Congress
gonna
has-
print it, motherfucker, just like
Okay,
they gotta print to pay the apes.
So answer me this question: if they gonna print all this fucking money, they're gonna print all this money. What good is that dollar gonna be when they trade and shit across the country, across the world? What good is that dollar?
The
tell me.
dollar, in my opinion, the dollar ain't gonna be shit. You better buy you some cryptocurrency.
Okay, what good is that dollar?
To be honest.
What
Or
good
you
is that
get some
dollar?
bread, you got some extra money, buy some cryptocurrency. The dollar ain't about to be shit.
Okay,
regardless of the fact.
And answer me this question: what about people
You
that
have to
are
be
on,
an investor.
Okay,
That's the whole
okay,
point of this
okay,
shit.
everybody
And that's
can't
why
invest.
You was on this shit a long time ago, and you hit me to it. To be honest, so
Okay.
you gonna have to be an investor to make money.
Okay,
Plain
but
and
what if
simple.
everybody
To live comfortably.
ain't built to be an investor?
Well, everybody ain't built to live. You know this world cutthroat. You said these motherfuckers don't care, right?
Okay. No, I'm glad you said that.
You
But
have to get smart and get fucked up out
okay,
here.
okay, well,
That's
okay.
what
So
it's gonna
hold
end up
on.
being.
Let's go with your theory. Let's go with what you're saying here. What about the old people that are on fixed incomes? You gonna tell them?
Hopefully their kids got smart and they can take care of their parents.
What if they don't? What if they don't have children? What if the kids don't invest? What if they do invest? What makes you think that they're getting good at it? What makes you think that's gonna happen? The price of everything is gonna be fucked up. Rent is gonna go up even sky
And
high.
you still I believe, like I said, I don't know. They're gonna have some sort of universal income or something.
Okay,
where
that's
you
not gonna be
get that
enough.
check.
It's
It'll
not
be
gonna
enough
be
to
enough.
pay your rent and all that other little shit.
It's
Trust
not
me.
going. Oh, rent's gonna get raised again. If they do that universal basic income, rent will be raised again. Believe it. Believe your rent gonna be raised. Believe your gas is gonna
You
go
ain't gonna
up.
have no whole bunch of homeless motherfuckers in the.
Oh yes,
just
you
not
will.
gonna have
Go
that, bro.
take your motherfucking ass to California and go see how much homelessness is there. Okay, and let me be frank. You know, homelessness is being masquerade. It's a lot of masking going on regarding homeless. Believe it or not, people are living in hotels these days. Okay, they living in motels these days. I bet you go to motels and shit. They don't have much vacancies in that motherfucker. Why? Because people are living in that motherfucker. Okay, homelessness is for real. This shit is real. Okay, rent is going up for a 2-bedroom where we at is what is that? Damn near $1,200 a month.
Crazy.
Nigga, when that shit go, if the apes was to win and sink the whole fucking economy, that rent is gonna go from $1,200 to $1,900.
Doc
for a
said they don't
two-bedroom.
have to print money. It's all in ones and zeros. Paper money will be obsolete in the future. It will be all digital currency. Yeah, I was hearing that they're gonna try to do. I was hearing somebody saying that they're gonna do a digital dollar backed by gold or some shit.
Backed by gold. No, U.S. dollars not
Did you
backed
hear
by
that
gold.
too, Doc?
Yeah, U.S.
We
dollars
gotta
not
finish
backed
this
by
until this
gold.
man finished with this video. We still ain't finished just to this video from
Let's
this
finish.
man.
Let's go ahead.
If the banks dry up, no one has any money in their savings accounts, and the FDIC and the federal insurance all of a sudden gets drained, and you don't have people getting car loans. No one can get credit cards. No one can get small business loans, and the entire world economy just grinds to a halt. So they have no choice but to print. So essentially, I think of my GameStop stock as just being like a federally backed security. It might as well just be a currency at this point.
See, basically what I'm saying, you're going to have to be a trader or be invested in crypto. See, the whole way we do shit is about to change, bro. If you're not an investor of some sort, you're not going to be making money. Working a job ain't going to cut it no more. See, the way the world is changing, bro, that's all this shit is, to really be honest. If you're not investing, you fucked. And the apes is starting, you just think you getting more apes, which is turning them on to investing. You think they're going to stop investing? No. So basically, it's turning more people on to the investing game. That's going to be how, if you want to live a comfortable life, you're going to have to invest, bro. You knew this for the while. I mean, what? You act like this shit is something new to you.
We're not talking about that. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about the whole game itself. We talking about where if the apes were to win, and this should be with this bitch was a short squeeze,
They are going to
now
win.
if they do go win, where we stand as a whole. As far
you
as
hear the way he's saying they're gonna have to print money, keep on printing money. What you know that tell me? Like I said, the big shit about to go up because they're gonna have to keep on printing money.
Okay, so what good is this win? What good is the win? What if you prove? Because they're not in the proof. They're not here to prove a point. They're here to prove a point. They're not here to make money. They're here to prove a point.
They're here to prove a point and make money, because what proving? See what it is? It's like a double. It's like a double win here. With proving the point, by proving the point, they actually gonna make money proving this point. You see what I'm saying? And I kind of understand why they're not talking about the money. Now, when I'm really thinking, the more like when we talk about shit, how shit just come to you sometimes. They basically like, don't even worry about the money. We're gonna prove the point, but with the point come money. And I'm gonna make an analogy for this. Like if you working out and say you're a basketball player, you keep on shooting jump shots and working out. Eventually, you're gonna get better, and that's gonna come with the money. But you ain't saying fuck the money. You're not even saying about the money. I just want to get better. I want to get better. I'm just gonna focus all on my craft. And when you focus all on your craft and you get better, what comes with it? Money. So sometimes you ain't even got to worry about the money. Let's just worry about what we doing. And what we doing is going to bring the money.
That's not really a good analogy, because
how's that not a good analogy?
I'll tell you why. Because if the person who plays basketball and he's playing to get better, he's not doing it. He's not. And when he gets better and when he gets paid, it's not going to be at the destruction of other people. Okay. That's the difference.
But like they said, say the apes wasn't about to hit this lick on the hedge funds. The market gonna crash anyway, and this economy is going down. We was talking about this. Now, say we haven't been talking about this, minus the apes. We wasn't, because think I was bearish just like you. We wasn't even bringing apes. Then we say this economy and everything's about to go down anyway. Say we wasn't saying this even without the apes.
But this
is true or not, Marco?
Could be worse.
It might make it a little worse, but it was coming down either way it go.
No, not to this magnitude right here. This right here can sink the economy, period. Yes, it can.
What it's about to do, what I'm trying to tell you.
See banks going out of business. Banks will go out. They're not going. Yes, they will. Banks will go out of business. How they going to go out of business? What are you talking about? If this happens, banks will go out of business. They're not going to be able to save. The United States are not going to be able to print money to save every bank.
They're going to keep on. You took the words out of my mouth. They're going to keep on printing this shit. Like dude said, they're going to have to put like this. When shit get better, they're going to have to keep on printing it to make it better until the shit stabilizes itself.
No.
They're going to have to do that, bro.
They don't have the money to print that. They don't have the money to print that. They don't have.
What the fuck you mean? They can print it. What the fuck you mean they don't have the money? It's just as simple as printing and making more for whatever else is needed to be done.
And it's going to drown down the value of that dollar even worse.
That's what I'm saying. That's why people are going to have to be investors. You're going to have to take that little dollar that ain't worth shit and put it in something and flip it. See, the people who don't be investors, they might get lost in the sauce, to be honest.
I don't like the outcome of this. I don't like the outcome of this.
Let's listen to my man. We're only 3 minutes in a 9-minute video.
Okay. Go ahead.
It's I
Safest
think
lottery ticket ever.
exactly. It's I think about the price of to print. So essentially, I think of my GameStop stock as just being like a federally backed security. That, it might as well just be a currency at this point. It's I
Safest
think
lottery ticket ever.
exactly. It's I think about the price of Bitcoin, and there's 20 million Bitcoins in existence. Why is it worth $50,000? It doesn't produce a dividend. It doesn't produce,
Yet.
goods or services. It's just this digital thing that can be erased by a solar mass ejection. And whereas my GameStop stock it's just as rare. It actually produces something, and it's in demand and being held on to just as tightly as someone would a bag of gold. And why not invest the cost of an airline ticket into it?
This is not financial advice.
This is not financial advice. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah, I just always like to clarify.
Yeah.
Situation. but I still part of my brain just goes, this isn't possible. Like the SEC will step in, the government will step in, the brokers will refuse to pay. Like there's suggestions that eToro have said, people have read the terms and conditions of retail brokers eToro, where they've said, we reserve the right to just cancel all trades, regardless of when they happened, if we want. And people are just I'm just waiting. I'm waiting to get screwed over, basically. I'm waiting to have done the understanding of the rules, and to have done my homework and understood what's going on here, and made a vaguely educated guess that this is probably going to go up, and then just be told, well, if it was a hedge fund doing this, they'd get their money, but you're not getting it.
That's I think
that's pretty much what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Now let's see what he about to say.
Big concern with a lot of people. What we have going for us is, one, there's a lot of international investors invested into this right now. A lot of retail investors, a lot of big firms are internationally invested into GameStop. And
wow, I forgot about international.
The U.S. government does something shady where they shut down trading or broker some sort of settlement.
You talked about all this shit he about to say, right? Let's see what he got to say.
Or something. It will cause a lot of the globe to lose faith in the U.S. markets. And after the shady stuff that happened in 2008, I don't think we can crash the global economy a second time. And
really,
only let those bad performers be the ones that get away with it. And the other benefit, I think, the long side has is that there are big wealthy funds that are on the side of GameStop, and they want their money. They don't only want their money; they want to see Citadel die. And I don't know if you saw any of the hearings, the congressional hearings they've done over the last couple of months, but one of the interesting ones on the 17th was they spent several minutes basically at the multiple firms testifying, Citadel can die tomorrow. We can take up their slack. We're they're basically saying, let them die. We can take over. And in 2008, they had the meeting of the five, or I should say, I think it was actually 3 investment banks. There were 5 at the time. There was J.P. Morgan, Merrill Lynch, Goldman Sachs, Lehman Brothers, and Bear Stearns. And Bear Stearns and Lehman Brothers weren't invited. The other ones got together. They're like, hey, SEC and FTC, let them die. We can take over. And this is how they are so up shit creek that there's nothing you can do to save them. So let them die. We'll gobble up their assets for pennies on the dollar, and we'll just jettison the garbage. And the government, the Federal Reserve and the government were like, okay, yeah, that's fine. And I think that they're probably looking at the books right now and probably saying there's no way Citadel can make it out of this. And there's probably strategy meetings happening between some big firms and big investment banks about, letting them die. And I do think it's interesting that we're seeing margin calls, lots of margin calls happening this week from international brokerages and investment banks, and not so much from the U.S. I think the international ones are a little smarter than the Americans are. Americans are like, well, you know, they say the check is in the mail. International ones are like, get the hell out now while you can. And so they're, you know, I think it was Futu in Hong Kong has announced that they got margin called or are going to get margin called based on their GameStop position. And, you know, they're probably the smart ones. They're like, get out now while the price is $200 a share. Then, you know, after the 15th one has been called and the price is $50,000 a share.
What?
Thanks so much for listening.
What? $50,000 a share?
But think that motherfucker still down there 200 a share. And this video was in April, bro.
Okay.
And I think what that bitch touched like 400.
Okay, but I'm asking you, they talking about $50,000 a share?
See, you know why I think they putting those real high price targets on it? Has the market ever seen a group of motherfuckers that said we ain't selling until we feel like it?
Okay, fine.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay,
They said
okay.
we about to set
I'm
a
fine
precedent
with that.
in the market. You see what I'm saying? That's what this is right here.
I'm not arguing this. I'm not arguing that the apes are going to hold. I agree with you. They're going to hold. My question, if this bitch go to 2,500, if it go to 2,500, how do you get your money?
You heard what this man just said. Now,
no, he didn't answer that question. He did not answer that
they
question.
Gonna print the money. What the fuck you mean? He didn't answer the question.
Okay,
he did answer the question.
Okay, now if they print the money, first of all, it's gonna send the economy into a state of emergency. We already went over that. Okay, it's not. They're not gonna print that money.
Okay,
they're not gonna print it.
The only way. The only. I'll tell you. Say by law. You were like I figured. You got your money in a broker. What the fuck you mean? This bitch had $2,000 whatever dollars, and you ready to sell it?
Companies gonna die. Some of them companies gonna die.
But regard if they die or not, you still legally.
They can't afford to pay that tax.
They die or not, you're going to get paid.
No, they not.
They got going on. You're going to get your money.
They're not gonna get their money.
Come on, man.
They're not gonna get it. They're not gonna get it. First of all, they already said. First of all, one thing. That's why you can't compare mortgages to stocks, and I'll tell you why. Especially this one. I'll tell you exactly why. When it comes to a mortgage, that's a physical thing that you can hold on to. That's physical. Okay? If you have a mortgage, that means you have a house.
Okay.
Okay? Right?
So what?
Now, the difference between the mortgage versus AMC stock is that a lot of these AMC stocks are synthetic. Okay? Yes, it is. They're synthetic.
Okay,
they're synthetic.
Regards to the fact they're at your broker and they're in your fucking account, synthetic or not, they're in your account.
Synthetic. They're only gonna pay $4 million.
And we just showed the thing earlier where they said they gotta pay you. We went over that earlier, right?
I don't care.
So what the fuck is you talking about, man?
I don't care.
You're insured. You have to get paid, bro.
They're not gonna pay them. They're not gonna.
That don't even sound right, man.
Okay, it don't have to sound right to you right now. That's fine. I don't want it to sound right to you right now. I don't want it to sound right to anybody right now. I want everybody to say.
But you gotta think about it, bro. So you think they gonna fuck over millions of people?
Yes.
You're not getting your money. You're not getting your money. You're not getting your money.
Yes.
Okay, Doc. If they told you, say you had $1 million in your account, or whoever else in here, say if you had $1 million in your account, and and you was ready to hit the sell button, and they told you wasn't gonna get your money, what you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
Can we get some answers, please?
What you gonna do?
If you ain't never commented in that section before, I want to know.
What you gonna do?
Tell Say me AMC at 15, 2,000 or whatever. If it's the price that you want to sell it at, and you say, you know what, today I'm ready to take my profit, and you hit that motherfucking button, and they said, nope, I ain't got that for you.
Ain't got it.
What the fuck you gonna do?
What you gonna do? Tell me what you gonna do. Hiring a lawyer.
Exactly.
Good luck. They'll settle for pennies on a dollar.
No.
You'll settle for pennies on a dollar.
I'm not selling for no pennies on a dollar. Because for one, I bought X amount of shares, and this motherfucker went to this price, and y'all owe me $1 million. I'm not selling for nothing less. I fuck around, want more, because I should have it right now.
Good
what
luck.
you mean?
They gonna say your shares is synthetic. That's what they gonna tell you.
That shit ain't gonna work, bro. Synthetic. It's synthetic. I got X amount of shares at this brokerage. That's a known brokerage.
That's out of business.
How the fuck is this synthetic? I don't give a fuck what. That's y'all problem. Where my money at? What you mean, bro?
You ain't getting it. You ain't getting it.
You sound crazy.
I don't sound crazy at all. I'm glad I sound crazy. I'm glad I am. Because, like you said, this motherfucking show gonna age like fine wine out this motherfucker. You can believe that.
No, it ain't.
I'm glad y'all motherfuckers don't believe me. Higher alert, baby.
I was on your side just
okay,
yesterday,
good,
bro.
Good. I'm glad you're off.
But when you look at it, bro, it is what it is. They fucked up.
Okay.
And sometimes you gotta pay, bro.
Okay.
You gotta pay for that shit.
You ain't gonna get
up.
the money. Okay. Pitchforks coming.
Exactly, big dog.
I believe you. Okay, I believe you when you say that shit.
Hey, jump on here, big dog. We want to hear it. We want to hear it. It's over with for him, bro. Marco don't understand.
I understand completely. Pitchforks coming. Yeah, I believe you 100%. Bring it on. You hiring a lawyer? Shit. How much you gonna pay that lawyer now? Out that money now. You know he won't want 40%. Bullshit. He want 40%, nigga.
I don't believe it's gonna come to that.
Okay. Yeah, it will. Go hire a lawyer. You paying 30% at least, minimum.
Exactly.
33.
Exactly, Doc. Exactly.
They don't give a fuck about credibility. This is the United States of America. They'll get their credibility back.
No,
cut it out.
Think this shit gonna be on the news. It's gonna be all over YouTube, all over Twitter. Social media gonna be eating it up. It's gonna be shows about it running down the line. Just how we doing show now. It's gonna be thousands of motherfuckers in the chat room.
Show is.
You know what I'm saying? Talking
you know what
about
I got
how
for
fucked
you?
up that shit was.
You know what I got for you? The mortgage scam in 2005, 2006. That motherfucker was all over the newspaper. All over the paper. All on the news. All everywhere. Credibility of the United States is all gone. Okay? All gone. Where it's at now? People buying houses again. Different mortgage companies, but hey, they buying
houses under better conditions, right? It ain't them subprime mortgages no more, is it?
Yeah, and those people with subprime mortgages, did their debt get wiped away? Answer that question, please.
No, they got fucked in the game.
Oh, yeah, they got fucked, didn't they? Oh, yeah, that's what I thought.
But did everybody have a subprime mortgage? Everybody didn't lose their house.
I didn't say everybody, but the ones that did, what happened
the
to
people who got subprime mortgages was motherfuckers who didn't really have their credit to be getting a house, because we were selling houses at that point. We had a motherfucker that bought a house who would never got a house under other type of terms. So you see what I'm saying? Listen what Big Dog said.
Yeah, but I just want to know. The credibility of the United States, they don't give a fuck about that. They United States. The only big dog that can fuck with them is what China. That's it. Shit, they credibility, man. Credibility, United States, they done fucked their credibility up so many different times, man. That shit ain't nothing new. George Bush, when he was president of the United States, you don't think he fucked up the credibility of the United States?
You're not about to fuck millions of investors off of their money and think you about to just do business like that shit never happens. Cut it out, bro.
They will. Yes, they will.
They not about to go for that.
Yes, they will.
They not about to.
Yes, they will.
If you had your money in there, say you was owed $1 million, would you go for that? You just gonna give up your shit like, oh man, it's cool, man.
What you mean?
You ain't about to be on that. That's not about to slide. Right. Motherfuckers is not about to let that slide. I don't even know why you think that. Okay, if that was you, and you was ready to push the sell button, and you had your $1 million, 1.5, whatever. Exactly. You hear what this man told you?
He can disagree with me if he want.
I'm about to
I
use the
want y'all
bathroom.
to
Talk to
disagree.
him.
I want y'all to disagree with me. I really do. Okay? United States has fucked their credibility up many times. Okay? And people still do business with the United States. Okay? That's fact. Okay? Y'all sitting there thinking they won't jack y'all. I see a jacking. Like I said before, I want to know, how are they going to print all this fucking money? They're not going to print all this money and just to pay it off to AMC and GameStop shareholders. You think they're going to print all that money? You think they're going to sink the whole fucking world for a group of people that's totally against the system? Really? You think they're going to sink? You think they're going to let that motherfucker? You think they're going to let that shit happen? They're not going to let that shit happen, bro. I'm sorry. Okay? Y'all trying to go for $1,000. If y'all was going for $150, then I'll be like, yeah, y'all probably get that money. But y'all trying to go for the gusto. Y'all trying to take it all. Y'all want it all gone. Okay, and they're gonna stiff you. Okay, the only people that's gonna get paid is the first 4 million shareholders. Those are the ones that's gonna get it. Okay, they'll get paid, but the rest of you guys buying in at $40, $50, y'all might get y'all initial investment, but as far as y'all the profit, y'all gonna get stiff. Shit, if they really gangster, they take your motherfucking initial investment. If they really was gangster, which they could be, but I don't think they will, you'll probably get your initial investment back. But shit, they're not about to pay no $30 trillion. They're gonna print $30 trillion just so they can make good with the motherfucking AMC investment. Cut it out. They're not about to print no 30 trillion. They can barely print 3 trillion during a pandemic. Think about that. They barely peeled out a $3 trillion stimulus for a pandemic, nigga. We was in one of the worst shits that we've ever been in.
But the
our
pandemic,
lives.
but these motherfuckers is owed that money. The pandemic, okay, they was just giving you some money on the strength of whatever. But this right here, we got motherfuckers who had actually bought shares, who they went up to whatever price is at, and I want my motherfucking money.
They
ain't got shit to do with no pandemic. I'm owed this.
You can want all you want.
I'm owed this.
Nigga.
The fuck you mean? You just gonna short me on my money? No.
Yeah. Yes. They will short you on your motherfucking
And then
money.
you gotta also think about it like this too. It's gonna be bad for the economy, but also it's gonna be good for the economy too, because once you make new millionaires, what they gonna do?
Nope, that's not true.
What they gonna do?
That's not true. That's not true.
Say you made $4 million off AMC tomorrow. What you gonna do? What you gonna start doing as soon as you get that?
A lot of these guys said they're gonna put it back in the game. Big tax too.
And you know what else, big dog? You gonna start spending it and putting it back in that economy.
No, you're not.
You gonna buy a new
car.
Hold on.
I'll tell you why you're not.
A house. You might buy your dad's house. You know what I'm saying?
I got you on this. Are they holding this bitch for a year?
It depend on when they got in and when the squeeze happened.
Yeah, because we
can't say
talking
that.
40%. We talking 40%, big dog. We talking 40%.
It depends. Say if the squeeze take, so for some people, the squeeze may take a year or a little over a year. Then they only paying 20% if they got state taxes, whatever the state taxes is. But say even if not, say you in that motherfucker 6 months and the squeeze happened, 40%. But regardless, you got you some M's. It depend on how it will shake out.
Okay. A lot of these people say they're gonna put it back into the game, so they're not gonna spend
put
like
some
you think.
back in the game. Say you made $3 million off the deal, you might put $500,000 of it in the game.
Really comfortable with I'm not buying nothing extravagant with $3 million. Not with these prices.
You gonna buy something?
Not with these prices.
You not about to invest all that $3 million.
If $3 million,
I think some of these traders ain't even got themselves fully established in life. They going to buy cars. If they got kids, they gonna take care of their kids.
That sounds
they
like
gonna upgrade their lifestyles. All this is putting money back into the economy.
That sounds like $1 million.
He said he'll pay.
I'll pay 40%, $30 million. You ain't getting $30 million.
Depending on how many shares you got and where
you
it goes.
You ain't getting $30 million.
You can't say that.
Yes, I can.
You can't say that. It depends on how many shares you got and where it go.
You're not getting $30 million.
He might got a whole bunch of shares of that shit, and if it goes stupid high,
no.
How you gonna say he ain't getting $30 million?
He not getting $30 million.
Somebody got enough to make them $30 million when that bitch squeeze real big, believe somebody gonna get at least that on that.
You're not getting 30
or
million.
more.
You're not getting 30 million.
Okay, this bitch go to 2,500, and you got a whole bunch of shares.
Government ain't gonna pay it.
Okay, man.
Government's not
You
gonna
sound
pay it.
crazy. You just
No,
heard
I
that
don't.
man say they want to print that shit.
Okay. You
can't cover it, we
you
gonna
thinking
print it.
you thinking 1 + 1 = 2 in this equation, and actually 1 + 1 = 1, motherfucker. That's what you don't understand what I'm trying to tell you. Okay? They're gonna fucking steal your fucking money. That's what they're gonna do. It's not gonna make sense. It's not gonna make sense to you. It's really not gonna make sense.
It goes 30K.
30K. See, this is my issue, man. It goes 30K, I'll make 30 mil. See, this is my issue. Let's say it goes to 30K. 30,000. Do you really think the United States got the money to pay that money? Do you really think how much money you think they're gonna have to print to get to pay off a stock that went to 30,000 and you got 20 million shareholders? Please tell me. How much do you paying with that? Do you really think the United States have that kind of money to pay? Do you really believe that? How do you if it goes to 30,000? How does the United States pay your money? Okay, they can't print all that money. They can't. They'll have to go. They will immediately. They would have to immediately go to digital currency if they did that. Okay, immediately. And I don't even think that would be enough. Okay, that's where it would go. I mean, the U.S. dollar would be obsolete completely if it went to 30,000. And they paying you 30 million, so that means everybody else is getting 30 million. So 20 million people is getting 30 million fucking dollars, really. Okay.
So they just gonna say when you go hit the sell button, you ain't getting your money. Fuck you.
You're not getting.
You just gonna get your initial investment. All the rest, we don't got nothing for you. Are you serious?
You're not getting it.
And you think motherfuckers gonna really go for that too, right?
Yeah, they can get mad. They can protest. Okay. He's gonna be owed 20 million. He's gonna be owed 20 million.
Exactly.
That's not that. I don't want to be owed 20 million. I want to have 20 million.
But if you owe 20 million, we hit that sell button, motherfucker, you're going to have 20 million.
You're not gonna get it. By the time it gets to even that level, let's say it gets 2,500. The government done played so many games by that time to the point y'all know y'all ain't getting y'all money. Y'all ain't
play
getting
what kind of
money.
games?
They're not gonna pay that money.
Play what kind of games though? Give me some games they gonna play.
This is like the number back in the 30s and the 40s, like when you ran numbers. Man, nobody really hit them motherfuckers. Even still down to this day with the lottery. Okay? Don't nobody really hit them fucking numbers, man. Okay? Ain't nobody hitting that shit.
People do hit the lottery.
This is the number, barely. Okay? Barely. Okay? There's more losers than winners. That's fact.
Okay,
that is fact.
But see, this is
More
different than the lottery. Because you know
not
what,
this.
you know how it's different than the lottery. Everybody don't got the same lottery number. When
Yeah,
you
do.
get a lottery ticket, unless me and you play the same lottery number, which more likely is not gonna happen. You got one lottery ticket that got one set of numbers, and I got one lottery ticket that got one set of numbers. But what if everybody got the lottery ticket with the same set of numbers?
You still can lose.
Huh? Okay.
You still can lose.
Thank you.
You still can lose.
It's different that way. That shit here different that way.
You're not gonna get your fucking money.
See, there you go with that bullshit.
You're not gonna get your money.
You go with
if
that
it goes
bullshit.
to 30,000, you're not gonna get your money.
But
If it goes to
every ape holding
2,500.
30,000. I don't know. See, I don't know the plan where the
They're
exit
trying to hold this.
strategy is at.
They trying to hold this. What they trying to do. My personal opinion. This is just my personal opinion. I think they trying to hold till they hear the story that the shorts have covered. If they never hear that story of the shorts are covering, they gonna hold that motherfucker all the way to the end. That's when they gonna sell the stock. When they hear that the shorts have won. This is the game of chicken. Okay, who's gonna move first? And if the hedge funds never never fucking buy the cover, the apes are gonna continue to hold.
Okay, but eventually, see what you're saying is, but you gotta look at it from the real perspective. The hedge funds are paying every day to be in this shit, and then not the fact. Okay, if you paying to be in it and you're up and the shit is going your way, say it was $100 on AMC when they first started shorting, and it's $50 now. So basically, you done flipped a whole bunch of money, and if you paying on that, knowing you got a big ass profit. They're losing money. Exactly, Doc. If you got a big ass profit, it's cool to be paying because you know you about to cash the fuck out. It's 50 and dropping. But see, this shit is all different here. You're paying, holding some shit up that you have no control of right now. Basically, we can't shake the apes out of their fucking position. So now we're paying day by day. They thinking of ways to get out this shit, bro. Because if you was leaking day by day, eventually you gonna leak out of blood, motherfucker. You can't keep on paying for some shit that ain't beneficial, right or wrong. You gonna have to say, man, you know what? This shit done got out of hand. I got to get the fuck out of this shit.
Okay,
Sometimes
so
you gotta.
So what? Okay, so if the hedge funds decide if everything goes up, how are you gonna get your money? How are you gonna get your money? How are you gonna get your money?
How you get your? You heard that man say they gonna print whatever. For one, it's a certain amount of money up anyway.
What if it goes to $2,000, like they say? What if it goes to $2,000? How they gonna print all that money? They're not gonna print all that money.
Simple as putting it in a machine and putting it.
They're not gonna print.
We gonna need a lot of paper, y'all.
Okay,
motherfucker, that's
you're
what it is.
delusional with this. You're delusional with this. They're not gonna pay that money.
So okay. So you're delusional. So when they sit there and say we want to give everybody $1,000, everybody across the world, they printed that shit. So whenever they want to do something, when they want to bail the banks out and all that shit they did when Obama got in there, they made that shit happen, right?
That was $1 trillion.
But regardless, whatever the thing is, they make it happen, right or wrong.
They're not gonna pay no $45 trillion. I ain't never seen them say that they gonna print out $35 trillion.
They ain't never owed $45 trillion to print out.
Yeah, exactly. Hold on. They have a hard time printing out $3 trillion. That's fact. Last year they had a hard time. The Mitch McConnell and all them motherfuckers, they was having a they was giving
it's different when you owe motherfuckers that much money.
No,
you gotta print it. It ain't no if is. Hey man, we owe these motherfuckers.
No,
we gotta get to it.
And I'll tell you right now, if they give you all that money, that dollar ain't gonna worth nothing. This point
it's gonna put
that dollar ain't worth nothing.
Taxing on a dollar. I'll say that.
What you mean a little taxing? It's gonna be a lot. It ain't gonna be ain't nothing little or nothing with this shit. I don't know what the fuck you talking about when you talking about little. Nigga, this ain't nothing little, bruh. I'm sorry. No. This is big. There ain't nothing little about nothing about this situation right here. When they said they don't, the United States just can't print money. They can't print money like you think. They cannot do that. Then they can't afford for this stock to go to $1,000. If it does, the game's over. You say leave it if you want to. The game's over. Okay. A pizza is $22. A Little Caesars pepperoni pizza is $22 fucking at this point. Okay. That's what it is.
Then you know if it's $22, motherfuckers are just gonna have more money to pay for that $22.
No, they're not.
That's all it is.
Oh, okay.
Everybody's not even itself out. You better believe that.
It's not an ape, so everybody's not invested in AMC.
No, but you know what's gonna happen if a Little Caesar pizza is $22 versus $5 or whatever. The minimum wage is gonna go up. Everything is gonna go up. So it's gonna feel like you got the same amount of money, even though you paying more for whatever it is. You're gonna have the same amount of money.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No. People can barely afford to pay their rent now. Rent's gone up probably at least 30%. At least. I know it's gone 30, and it'll go up again. It'll go up another 30%. So then what? Like I said, a 2-bedroom apartment right now where we at is about, I say about $1,000. Wouldn't you say about 1,100?
Some
About
shit like
1,100
that.
bucks. Okay, so therefore, if this shit goes through, that same 1,100 thing is gonna be like $1,900 a month.
Give me 1 second. Keep on talking about
Okay, rent will be up. Prices of cars will go up. Food goes up. Gas definitely goes up. Even electricity and gas and utilities will go up. That's what's gonna happen here. They don't have no $30 trillion to print out. They can barely print out three, and that was high. $3 trillion was high last year. You think they're gonna print out $30 trillion to pay off AMC? I don't think so. I just don't see it. I don't see it. My suggestion is to bust this motherfucker out at 125, man, and go on about y'all motherfucking business. That's what I say. Okay? Through the 30 trillion. Shit. Cut it out. Ain't no 30 trillion being printed out for no AMC, for no retail investors. That's not even realistic. I'm gonna be back in a minute, y'all. Hold on for a second.
Marco. Hey, Marco. Yeah, that boy Marco got it fucked up, y'all. Yeah, now what's up, though?
You said what now?
Now what's up?
What you mean, what's up?
What was you talking about?
Yeah, that shit. They ain't about to pay no $20 million to no motherfucking retail investors, man. 30 trillion rather. That ain't gonna happen.
Hey, you got some other good videos, Doc, if you still in here, man?
Cut it out.
Bro, they gonna have to pay, bro. You heard
They
that, man,
ain't.
what that man said. They gonna have to print that shit off.
They
You got like
ain't
that's
no
impossible.
It is. It is. It's impossible to print out all that money and sink the economy at the same time. What's the stock market gonna be at if it do that?
Hey, the stock market might dip, but when it dip, it's always gonna go up because you know when it dip, you know what people gonna do? They gonna buy it. They gonna buy it up. The motherfucker gonna
It's
go
not
up.
gonna come back like you think. Stock market is not gonna come back. Not that they just printed out $30 trillion to get an AMC investors. You think the stock market is gonna come back that fast? It's not gonna come back that fast, bro. Nah, bro. I can't go with you on that. Stock market gonna be in a funk. Housing market gonna be in a funk.
Regardless of funk, but shit be in funk all the time. But
No.
eventually it works itself out.
Right.
That always happens. It's never gonna stay in a funk.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
well,
might be a little funky period, maybe 6 months or some shit.
no, it's
Like
gonna be
shit
like
straighten
3
itself
years.
out. No,
It's gonna be like 3 years. It'll be
It ain't
3
gonna be
years
that.
at least. Yes, it will.
I say a year tops.
No, it'll be 3 years.
Shit might be going low and then trading sideways, going low, you know, shit like that.
Yeah,
But eventually
going down.
everything gonna take back off.
No,
You
going
can't keep
down.
this shit down, bro.
You'll see, and I'll tell you what. If the apes get away with
When?
what they're doing, if the apes get away with what they're doing, you can see the Dow Jones lose 10,000 points.
first Houston Wade interview with Jackson Hunter.
Yeah. You'll see that bitch go from 34 to 24. Guaranteed.
You'll see what? You said you'll see what go from 34.
The Dow Jones.
We're gonna listen. I've seen this dude before.
Yeah, it'll go
We
down.
about to let them know, Doc. We let them know. We trying to let Marco know, man.
Hey guys, it's Jackson
what I already
Hunter. I'm
understand.
back with another AMC video. This time we are talking with Houston Wade. Houston Wade is our guest. I saw him on a YouTube video about a week or two ago, and I just really loved the education that he was spitting, and just you can learn a lot from what he says. Okay, so I'm gonna introduce myself to you guys, and then I'm gonna let Houston introduce
This
himself.
April 17th,
okay? And then we're just gonna go back
2021.
and forth and just have a conversation. Okay. So you guys know a little bit about me. My name is Jackson Hunter. I am an independent musician based out of Los Angeles, California.
Jackson Hunter, subscribe to his channel. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with
I
him.
got involved with AMC a couple
If you
months
don't
ago.
already know.
I've been trading since October 2020. So October of last year, I've been trading. I'm not a professional, but I do know AMC pretty well. I've been researching it day and night for the last 3 or 4 months. You guys know I put out daily updates. I'm from San Diego, California, but I live in LA now. Beautiful city. I went to college in Cal State Monterey Bay, up in the Bay Area, and I majored in music recording technology. Okay. My whole goal with these videos is I just want to help people attain financial freedom. I know so many Americans and people across the globe are breaking their backs just to make unlivable wages. And to me, it doesn't make sense. Okay. And so I think there is a better way to do it. And I think
See, like I told you, you gonna have to be a trader. You already know this, bro. You gonna have to be a trader. You gonna have to be into this shit and know what the fuck you doing in order to live a comfortable life. You like you don't know this, bro.
Continue.
That's what, huh?
Okay, yeah. I hear you.
AMC and GME and the rest of the Wall Street bets could be the biggest wealth transfer of all time. And that's why I'm so happy to be in this. I'm so happy that Houston is with us. And we're just going to go back and forth. So Houston, take the stage, maybe introduce yourself. I think people know a little bit about you, but go for it.
Yeah, I'm a physics and astronomy professor. I teach at a couple of colleges here in Seattle as adjunct faculty, and then I run a geological exploration company during the summers when the snow melts. I got into GME about the time that the first baby squeeze was beginning, and I started diving deeper into the market forces at play and just seeing what a clusterfuck it is. We've got short selling borrowed shares, selling borrowed shares, selling borrowed shares, on top of creating counterfeit shares, probably in the hundreds of millions, at least for GameStop, if not for other meme stocks that have also been shorted by Oblivion.
Wow.
And the market regulators and the clearinghouses.
You feel comfortable with us in that?
Why wouldn't you?
You feel comfortable in having diamond hands in that motherfucker? They said they creating counterfeit bill.
Put like this: if you want to sell your GameStop shares right now, would you get paid?
Yeah, I'm talking about now. You will.
All
Yes.
right, then, motherfucker. So regardless, whenever you ready to sell them bitches, you gonna get paid.
Not in the future, it won't.
Straight up.
But,
Retailers know how to fight this now, and they're desperately trying to change the rules to basically protect the actors and their members that are working in good faith, and figure out a way to let the bad actors die while protecting their good faith members. And I think we're going to start seeing definite movements in the next weeks or months as these new rules get adopted, and people like our funds like Citadel might, dissolve, might get obliterated by all this.
Yeah, dude, that is awesome. And I think I know you're more of a GameStop guy, but I do think I follow GameStop a little bit. I just didn't have as much money. You know, it's a little bit more of an expensive stock. So, you know, everybody comes from different financial situations. So I was like, hey, AMC is cheap. Looks like it could squeeze. And then I just researched it day and night. And I'm like, these guys have their backs against the wall. And as long as we hold, we might be able to just name our price. And
Ain't that what I said? And ain't that what Clay was saying? They caught him with their hands in a cookie jar. Did they or did they not? And now they at the mercy of the apes until they ready to sell their shares. And if they don't sell their shares, what? So if everybody get a line and say, we want this bitch to be $1,000, we ain't selling to this bitch is that. What choice they got? Ain't no hedge fund controlling this. The retail, what name a stock that you ever known of where 80% of the people was in control of it?
I don't give a fuck
All right,
about
then.
none of that shit you talking
So
about. I don't
basically,
give a fuck about none of that shit you talking about right now.
If you got everybody in line saying, we want this bitch to be X amount of dollars, and we ain't selling to this, then what? You got a problem. Houston, we have a problem.
About none of that shit you talking about right now.
Houston, we have a problem.
And I learned some of that from your video with the gist. I learned so much. So thank you for that. But let's get into Fintel just came out with this short squeeze score. I think it came out like a few days ago. So I don't have a subscription to it. This is just a screenshot. But AMC's short squeeze score is 75.81 on a scale from 0 to 99. So that probability looks pretty good to me. I've been saying in my videos, it has a, you know, I think we're going to squeeze like at least a 90% chance of this thing squeezing. Every day it goes by, there's new data that proves me that just kind of reaffirms what I've been saying, I believe. So 75.81 on the new Fintel short squeeze score. And then we have some more data. Short bar fee rate raised 18.2%. That's what it's at right now, and there's only 800,000 short shares available. Just the other day, there were literally 100 short shares available with AMC, and that's not even including the synthetics and what they do in the dark pool and whatnot. Some more data. We actually reached utilization rate of 99% on AMC. So that is huge right there. Do you want to talk a little bit about utilization rate or maybe short bar fee rate or you know, how that could incentivize hedge funds to exit their shorts or maybe incentivize banks to margin call, or you want to speak on that?
Yeah, I personally would have thought that margin calls would have been happening more sooner than they are right now. Part of me believes that perhaps the lending institutions, that they're lending their shares, buying them back, lending them out again, buying them back, so that when the margin call happens, these short hedge funds get liquidated and do nothing but pay the same institution over and over and over again for the shares, and then having to give them back. The interest rates on short borrowing have been really peculiar, because, you know, we can see in the Fintel and the FINRA data that these things are shorted to oblivion.
Yeah.
And yet the borrowing rates for weeks have been reasonable.
It was like 2% last week.
And it you know, I don't know if it's these lending institutions that are just giving the shorts enough rope to hang themselves with, or what. But the stocks have been completely volatile that entire time. You know, just the other week, AMC went to what, $14 and then back down again.
Yeah.
The volatility is crazy.
Yeah.
You know, every day GameStop seems to jump 20 points or go down 20 points, and there's no reason why the lending should have such a low rate. And then there'll be some sort of hiccup, and the lending rate will be like 700% for 30 minutes. And then I don't know what mechanisms at play in all of that.
I saw that, and I reported on that as well. It was 755%. Who knows if it was legitimate? You know, it could have just been some type of glitch. But to me, 755 sounds more reasonable than the 2% that it was, right? So, like, a lot of things are just not adding up. But I want to say when this thing does squeeze, and this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't believe Houston is either. You can, yeah, just for like the legalese. But I've always said the reason why we are going to win this, if we do, I believe we will. It's because these hedge funds gravely underestimated the power of the internet and at which the speed that information travels. Okay, so like everybody on Reddit, everybody on YouTube, and every other social media platform, we all have a voice, right? And we're all getting this information out there, and we're exposing what really goes on behind the scenes. And these hedge funds just gravely underestimated. Like now, everybody and their mama knows about it. Like
I told you, bro, they got caught with their hands in the cookie jar, and they going to pay.
like literally my friends and family are texting me, hey, should I buy an AMC? Like, when should I sell? And that's when it's become a global phenomenon. And it's not even in America only. Like, I have a lot of viewers from Germany and the UK and Canada, and like everybody is buying into this thing. And I can't speak so much for GameStop. I don't know a whole lot about it. But with AMC, retail traders own 3/4 of the entire shares, own 75% or more. So like, wouldn't you say that? I mean, the ball is in our court. Like we have the power. Like, right?
Yeah, and that's what the short hedge funds never counted on that, because in a normal market circumstance, when they crater the share price, people panic sell, and they get out, and the price drops even more. Exactly, and they don't have an answer for that. They just don't. They're trying, short attacks. They're trying to draw it out. Volume just plummeted, and so they're using that small volume to kind of, I think, drop the price subtly, but it doesn't work. It keeps bouncing right back again, and all they've managed to do is delay their execution. There's I don't see a way out for these short funds beyond just obliteration.
We'll wait and see out.
Give me that beef, fool. It's a full-time jack move.
So they're going to basically just be totally flagrant and just do some totally out of bounds shit then, right?
Yep. Or this bitch ain't gonna fly like people think it is. This bitch gonna stay stagnant.
Stay stagnant where, though?
Probably where it's at right now.
So it's going to stay in the $40 range, like how long? $40-$50 range, how long?
I don't know. Might stay there forever.
Cut it out.
I've been researching it day and night, and I don't see a scenario where this plays out where it doesn't squeeze. If we continue to hold, and dude, people are excited when it dips. Like people just look at it as a sale. Like I compare it to like shopping at Ross or whatever. That's what I used to do in high school. It's like, dude, $5 a share, I'm in. Like how many? Like let me get it.
See.
But they weren't like you said. They weren't expecting that. They were like in a traditional investment or trading atmosphere. When a price goes down like that, dude, people exit and they go on to the other stock. But like this is a globally communal.
See, they ain't never seen no shit like this before. They don't even know how to deal with this, bro.
I think they lying about the numbers.
Lying about the numbers as far as what?
You see, I never accounted for international shareholders.
It's more numbers then. It gotta be.
So we down there creeping on damn near 50 million.
Okay.
Shareholder.
So what about it?
So let's say the fence is the average 50 million shareholders. 50 million shareholders. Is that $300 300 shares per person? 50 million times 300. Okay, 50 million times 300. That's what? 15, 150, 1.5 billion people. 1.5 billion shares times 1,000. Times 1,000 is 10 billion. 100 billion. That's more than that. It's more than that. It's more than that. That sounds like $15 trillion.
So what about it? What about it?
At 1,000. At 1,000.
So that's how much they're on the hook for, right?
That's how much they're on the hook for. 15 trillion.
So they ain't gonna pay it.
Nope.
Okay. You really believe that shit too?
Yeah, I do. I do believe that.
Led by the internet trend, and it's something that hedge funds don't understand, like how powerful internet trends are. It's with music, it's with fashion, it's with anything. When young,
like I told you earlier, they was using the internet for other shit. Now they directed it towards the finance. I said this shit earlier, bro, and I ain't never seen this video. Look at the video before. People was using internet for different shit. Now they using it for the right thing. It's about to get ugly, bruh. You better get on board. That's what the fuck this shit telling you, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you?
No, what's wrong with you, nigga?
I like Young Thug as a rapper, by the way. I have like an eclectic taste, but like this will tie back to it. When Young Thug puts on a dress and goes on an album cover, he just got himself 1 million more sales just by doing that, because it went trending on the internet. And it's the exact same thing with stocks. For whatever reason, well, I know why. It's because the hedge funds started shorting this thing back in, I think, March of last year when the pandemic, the banks were giving out those loans. And some of the hedge funds used that money to short these stocks to heck because they thought AMC and GME and Cox and BB and Nokia were going away. Well, guess what? They didn't go away, and actually share price went up. So it backfired, right? So like everybody hopped onto this thing, just like everybody was talking about Young Thug wearing a dress on the album cover. Everybody's talking about, hey, are you in AMC? Did you get into AMC? And it builds this like this interest, and it's internet trend trading. Like there's like not even a name for it. Like that's how new it is, you know.
See? How can you account for some shit that never happened before, bro? It's like the shit just then got way out of control. They basically in the middle of a whole new trend, and it's costing them a shitload. It's gonna cost them a shitload of money to learn how to. This shit. That's why they saying this shit will never happen again, because now they're preparing ways for this shit to never happen again. They're gonna have to take the L on this one.
They ain't taking no L.
But they probably gonna say, you know what, we're gonna have to make some kind of regulations here where we can't get fucked up like this again.
From the L? How they gonna recover from this L?
You can always recover if you got the treasury and shit by your side. They'll always print some more money up, and you can get right back in the market and do some more shit. But you can't do this shit. What they doing is probably coming up with a whole nother way. They about to make some money.
Listen,
it's over with for this.
They're not gonna print. They're not gonna print $30 fucking trillion for AMC. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Dude, they got caught with their fucking hands in the cookie jar, bruh. Ain't no way you can get around that. They did.
Yeah, you can. Yes, you can. Yeah, they can. One, they gonna jack them. Or two, this motherfucking stock ain't going where you think it's gonna go.
Okay, so you think they can just keep on? You think they can just keep on doing that shit then, right?
Doing what?
So you think they could just keep on just putting weights on this motherfucker where it's just not gonna go up? It's just not gonna go up. They can keep on doing that because you know why they keep on doing that? Because the apes are gonna keep on holding their shares. You know what that's doing? Costing them money. So eventually they're gonna say, you know what? Fuck it. All right, y'all won. Boom. And once they say that, it's off to the races for the price.
They gonna say let it go. And you know what's gonna happen? None of them is gonna sell, and they're gonna jack them out that money. I'm telling you, they're not gonna print that money.
Okay.
They're not gonna print that money.
Okay.
I don't care what
you
you say.
You even know yourself, it's inevitable. The squeeze is gonna happen.
Even if the squeeze happens, I told you, even if the squeeze happens, you're still not gonna get paid.
I can't go with that.
Okay, you ain't gotta go with it. I don't want you to go with it.
So at this point, you pretty much down there know the squeeze gonna happen. But now they gonna let the squeeze happen, but some funny business gonna happen along with the squeeze.
Absolutely.
Come on, man.
Yes, they are. Y'all, and I'm telling y'all that everybody, telling everybody, y'all don't have to believe. Y'all don't have to listen to me. If they already gonna let it go, why are they still shorting it? What you mean? Why are they still shorting it? I don't believe. I believe they. I believe they just. I think the hedge funds already know that they out of business.
So the hedge funds know it's over with for them.
Yeah, the hedge funds already know. Citadel and everybody else, they already packing up, ready to go. This is like dude was talking about. He said that the five mortgage places were asking for bailouts, and they cut out Lehman Brothers and Bear Stearns. Bear Stearns and Lehman Brothers are out of business. J.P. Morgan, Merrill Lynch, and whoever else, the Wells Fargo, whoever that is, they still in business. So
basically, everybody ain't gonna survive this hit right here.
No.
Okay, but the apes gonna get their money. You see?
No, they're not.
Okay, you right about that. Motherfuckers, some of the hedge funds might take an L, but the apes gonna hit the W.
Getting them. They're not getting paid. They're not. You're not gonna get your money. I tell you what. This is what I say. I'm gonna say this again. You will get your money if you sell that motherfucker. You trying to have diamond hands in that motherfucker, you're not gonna get your money. Now, if you sitting there saying to me, "Hey man, I'm gonna try and ride this little wave right here. I'm gonna see if I can get 225 and I'm out," you probably will get paid. But if you try and have diamond hands on this motherfucker, you trying to get every last nickel out this bitch, nigga, you gonna wish, motherfucker, you sold that bitch at $200. That's what I'm saying to you.
They're not about to fuck millions of people out there.
Yes,
bread,
they will.
Bro.
Yes, they will.
They can't do that, bro.
Yes,
it's gonna be problems.
I don't care.
You're gonna have. It's gonna be hell to pay the captain, bro.
I don't care. They don't care either. You think
what you think they gonna motherfuckers? Each one of them bought the shares, and this motherfucker ran to this price, and I want to be paid. I don't give a fuck. You pay me.
You got synthetic shares, motherfucker. What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. You got synthetic
shares.
Fuck
you, pay me.
Yeah, fuck you. You ain't getting shit.
That's what the apes are gonna be saying to the motherfuckers. Fuck you, pay me.
You ain't getting shit, nigga. Believe it.
Okay, I'm legal. We see the thing. They're legally owed their bread. Okay, right or wrong?
Hey, any lawyer will tell you there's a court of law and there's justice. Okay? Court of law and justice is two different things. That is fact. Go ask any lawyer, they'll tell you that. They will tell you that. There's a court of law and there's a court of justice. That's fact. Go look it up. If you think I'm lying, go ask any fucking lawyer, they'll tell you that. And if you a nigga, you know good and doggone well that's true. Okay? You know good and well that's true. So, moving forward, just because you're right don't mean that you're right. Don't mean that you're gonna get your just due. Okay? That's fact. So you can go ahead and think that we gonna have diamond hands in this motherfucker. We gonna run this bitch up to 1,500, 2,500, 3,500, 100,000. Go out there and see if you gonna get your motherfucking money. Nigga, they ain't about to print out no motherfucking $100 trillion just so you can get your collect on your motherfucking stock account. Nigga, please. You're not gonna get it.
So when you go push your button, oh no, we ain't got that for you.
No, by the time they get to that level, you gonna see some on TV where they saying they gonna halt that bitch. GameStop gonna be halted. GameStop, AMC, and all these other meme stocks are gonna be motherfucking halted.
See, look what Doc just told you, bro.
So go ahead. You paying the lawyer 30%. You paying your lawyer 30%. They're gonna settle for pennies on the dollar. Class action lawsuits. Go have a class action lawsuit and see how many people get paid out of a class action lawsuit. It ain't gonna be that much. The only people who get paid in class action lawsuits are the lawyers. So you're not gonna get any money. Go sue. Go sue. I dare you to go sue. They want you to sue. They want you to sue. Go out there and sue. You paying 30% to the lawyer, maybe 40. Go ahead. Go ahead. I want you to sue. Go sue.
So the lawyer taking 40% of your money on a class action lawsuit.
Yup. He taking it. He getting it. Okay. Yeah, they are. But this time, this is gonna be the squeeze of it. It's gonna be the halt of a lifetime, nigga. It's gonna be motherfucking a halt for about 3 weeks. You gonna see GameStop and AMC off the board for 3 weeks till they get this shit in order, and your money gonna be in limbo with that shit. and everybody gonna be walking around the mall, hanging out, and say, "What the fuck is gonna happen? You think we gonna get our fucking money or what?" Watch them play some games on y'all. You think I'm playing? Okay, y'all think I'm playing? Y'all think y'all gonna ride off into the sunset? Everybody pull class action. Everybody pulling. Go ahead.
Get him, Doc. Get him.
Ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, pull your money. Go ahead and get a class. Go get everybody's money and y'all pull y'all money together and sue. Go ahead and sue. You know how long it's gonna take for that lawsuit to happen? If you even go to court, imagine that. How long it's gonna go? That could be 10 years. Easy. 10. Go sue. Go sue. I want you to sue. That's a 10-year wait. You got 10 years to wait? You gonna be 50 years old by the time you get your money. And the money that you get, you ain't gonna be what you supposed to get. No, no. Absolutely. It can last for weeks or months with multiple halts. Yeah, I agree with you on that. It's gonna happen like that. Okay? It's gonna happen. So
what, they can shut the trading down for AMC for that long?
People killed themselves in 08 when hedge funds got bailed out and left everybody out to dry. They're definitely not gonna let a lawsuit be the means to ever ends. They're coming with pitch. I agree with you, big dog. I totally agree with you. Y'all gonna be violent. I agree.
Exactly. That's what I was saying too. That's what I was saying. They don't want that type of smoke.
Okay. Yeah, they will. Yes, they will.
Don't want that smoke.
Yes, they will.
I told you that.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
I was waiting for Apes to come in here and say that.
Okay.
I was waiting for him to say.
I'll tell you what. I got 2 words. I got 2 words for you.
They're gonna bring the National Guard. It's
martial
gonna be martial law.
Yeah, martial law on your motherfucking ass.
And they know
Go
that.
Ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, okay. Keep believing that, Doc. I don't believe that at all. That's too much money that they're gonna pay. Okay? They go out there. They're gonna have martial law on your ass. Okay? Now I'm not saying that y'all gonna go away quietly. I'm not saying that y'all gonna go away quietly. Okay, I'm not saying that.
And like they said, they know that. So coming in, think why they know they in deep shit right now. You don't think the hedge funds is meeting up saying, man, they not selling. They planning their exit strategy. Bro.
You know who the hedge funds? You know the CEO of Melvin Capital and the CEO of Citadel and all the other companies that's involved in this shit. Do you know them? And you know what they look like? Do you know what their family looks like? Do you know what any of these people look like? Do you? No, I don't think so. And even if you do, it don't matter because they gonna leave the country. So what the fuck you gonna do then? What you gonna do? You're not gonna do none of them. Okay, they gonna be gone. Then what? What you gonna do? Tell me. I want to know. Tell me, what are you going to do?
You said what? I was on the phone tweeting.
I'm just asking, what are you going to do? You don't know these people. You don't know what they look like or nothing like that. These people can be
Trust me. You see what you feeling. See, you just like the hedge funds damn near.
Right.
You don't believe that as you see, the retail investor is very crafty. They know how to dig in crevices and find shit out. I told you this earlier today. They know how to find shit. You don't think they can find out who related to who?
Hey, and water casualties. No matter what you say, I don't give a fuck what kind of war you in. In war, there are casualties, and if there's gonna be a casualty for this motherfucker, then so be it. That's how they thinking. They ain't about to pay this money out. And if somebody got to get popped off and get knocked and get their head blown off over this shit, hey, oh well. Motherfuckers done got murdered for less in this country. That's real. So if you wanna pop that motherfucker and cause all kind of trouble and everything, go ahead. They ain't about to print out no $30 trillion. If you want to kill somebody, go kill them. Go ahead. They don't care. They be damned if they pay that fucking money out just to give it to some retail investors. They be damned if they do that. So you got to prepare yourself for that. If you want to have diamond hands, you going to really show and prove them diamond hands. Go ahead.
You see the apes from checking the temperature of the apes. Are they ready to prove they got diamond hands?
I told you.
Yeah.
I know they in for the long haul, but I'm saying this is what's gonna happen.
Hold on.
Okay. Well, if you know who they are, go ahead. They gonna be out the country anyway, so y'all ain't gonna be able to do nothing to them no way. They gonna be gone. The only time you're gonna see them is when they have to come back to Capitol Hill and explain themselves. Okay, that's the only time. And when they do come back, they're gonna be heavily guarded. Okay, and they're gonna sneak them in the back door where don't nobody know where they at. You ain't gonna be able to see. You ain't gonna be able to find them. Okay, because I know y'all gonna be out. I know y'all gonna be out in the streets. I know it. There ain't no doubt in my mind on that. I know y'all gonna be out in the street. You know what I'm saying? But bottom line, they gonna do everything in their power to protect them. Even if y'all show, let's say for instance, y'all show up to Washington, to Capitol Hill. Let's say y'all show up, man. Y'all gonna be so far away from the building, it ain't even gonna be funny. They gonna have that whole thing gated off, damn near if it gets to the level where the apes is out of control. They gonna totally block y'all off to where y'all can't even get close to Capitol Hill. Can't even get close to it. Guaranteed. Okay, so y'all can play all the funny business you want. We all destroy buildings and all kind of stuff. Yeah, y'all destroy them buildings. But hey, nah. They ain't gonna pay that money out. Now if it get to that level. Now you talking about $200? Yeah, they'll do that. They'll pay that off. When you start talking about 1,000.
So basically, they ready to go to CEOs and everything, right? A lot of apes in the military. It do seem like that, don't it?
Yeah.
See, you fucking with the wrong motherfuckers, bro. They know that, dog. They know that, dog. You can't be playing with them like that.
Okay, well, I'm telling you what it is.
So they gonna have to pay. See, what you think they about to do that funny shit and say, no, we ain't paying y'all. The apes ain't going for that, dude. I told you that earlier today. You hear apes telling you the same shit. You knew it yourself. They know it. Do you think they want them type of problems?
They don't care.
It's easier to pay the money, to be honest.
No, it ain't.
Than to have the apes on your ass.
How's it easier? You just made everything worse. We just gave the rundown. If they print out $35 trillion and give it to the apes, where the fuck is what's gonna happen to the economy at that point? What's gonna happen to the other stocks that's out there? What's gonna happen? Because
the stock market gonna crash, but like they said, the stock market crashed. The stock market was heading for a crash regardless of how this shit go.
Nope.
Whether the apes get the money or the hedge funds get the money, the stock market gonna crash regardless.
Let's be real.
Clay told you that earlier.
Okay, we were told that once Joe Biden got into the White House, everything would be good. Now I see shit worse. Is it not true? Trump was the problem, right? That's what we were told. We were told that Trump was the reason why the world was the way it is, and motherfuckers is all fucked up.
That was
and
some
once
bullshit.
we get Trump, once we got Trump out the White House, everything will be peaches and cream. And to be honest with you, it's worse.
It's gonna get worse, exactly.
Okay, therefore, if that's true, if what I'm saying is true, okay, just because the stock market crashes, that don't mean that motherfucker might recover that as fast as you think. Not after this one. Not after this one. No.
Listen what Big Dog told you.
Mm-hmm.
If shit go down, it's a war. It is, bro. It is. This is what I told Marco earlier, Big Dog. We had this conversation on the phone going back and forth. It's gonna be the purge. That's what the fuck this shit gonna be.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, wait a minute. Let's be fair. Let's be fair. When you say this, I want you to be very fair. If they pay those apes, it'll be a purge anyway.
Why?
Because the economy is fucked up. Ain't no money. I'm
telling you, they gonna have to do that universal income shit.
That's not gonna be enough. It's not gonna be enough.
The thing, if you give people universal income and they can still go to work, say you get them a $1,500 bump, that might pay their rent or whatever, or close to paying their rent. So now they just on the hook for their bills and whatever else they got.
They just gave out $35 trillion. You think they're gonna be thinking about universal basic income after giving
they
out
gonna have to, bro. At a certain point, okay. What you think they're gonna do? Let everybody be homeless or pay you? Because it's gonna come to a point where if we in over our head, we can't afford to pay this, we can't afford to pay that. Rather than have everybody fucking homeless, they're gonna have to fix that problem, bro.
We're gonna be headed to socialism.
No getting around it.
We're headed to socialism. That's where we're headed to. We're gonna be, if you talking about universal basic income and totally taking care of the people, of the American people, giving them a monthly stipend and everything, we're headed into socialism. We're no longer
I
a
mean,
free
but
market
but
society.
look, even without the squeeze, look how Joe Biden keep on printing this money up, raising gas up, all this shit. This shit is leading to this either way it go. To really be honest, whether the apes get paid or not, this
But the
shit
only
ain't looking
difference,
good, right or
yeah,
wrong. No,
but the only difference, I'll tell you what the difference is. Really, the fourth stimulus, they really don't even need to be printing out no fucking fourth stimulus. To be honest
they
with
don't.
you, you know,
They don't. It's
huh?
only gonna make things worse.
Okay, to be honest with you, that was all to raise the prices for everything. Okay, the economy as a whole did not need another fucking stimulus. They really didn't need a third stimulus. To be honest with you, jobs was plentiful still. Motherfuckers was hiring like a motherfucker, even in a pandemic. Okay, so as far as the economy was halfway decent. With this shit right here, the economy is going to be fucked up. We talking about to completely worse than what it is. We predicted a crash for the stock market. I'm not saying
Well,
that it's
that's
not that. Okay, we predicted that, but not to this level. This could sink. We could see with this situation right here with the apes, if they win.
when they
If
win.
they win, okay, well, if they win, I'm saying if they win, we can see the Dow Jones go down 4,500 points in one fucking day.
Okay.
We can see that, and then tomorrow is 2,200.
Okay, and then you know what's gonna happen after all the dust clear?
What's
Motherfuckers
that?
gonna buy that shit
Nope.
up and it's gonna go up
Nope.
again.
And I'll tell
Motherfucker,
you
that's
why.
what's gonna happen.
Nope, that's not gonna happen because you just printed out $35 trillion. No.
The worldwide stock market is worth 95 trillion back in April. Like Marco said earlier, the U.S. and the Fed just got insured in the stock market finances. Coincidentally, the government gonna make 40% of it. They gonna make 40% off this play. Cause think about it, all the taxes is gonna get paid on this shit. Pretty much is what he's
That's not
saying.
gonna. Everybody.
If I'm
no,
right, big dog, that's what you're saying, right?
No.
Think they getting that
Because-
cut regardless, bro.
Nope. They're not getting
They
40%.
getting that cut.
They're not getting 40%.
They
I'll tell you why they're not.
say-
I'll tell you why they're not gonna get 40%.
Say
I'ma
you
tell you-
cash out 500,000 or towards the million areas. What they getting? Probably about 32% or some
Nope.
shit like that,
I'll
right?
tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because by the time this shit squeezes out, everybody's gonna be at the 20 percentile tax bracket. Yeah.
People
Everybody's
got
gonna be at
in
20
where? People got in when? Probably
People- if-
early
if all the-
January,
the four-
February.
yeah,
You don't know
January,
when the squeeze coming.
The squeeze is gonna come in this year. Y'all not gonna see no squeeze this year. Okay? Squeeze ain't coming.
So you telling me the hedge funds are gonna keep on paying this shit? What, another 6 months?
Yeah.
Keep on paying that?
Yep.
Exactly.
'Cause
You
they
see
are-
what
'cause-
big dogs told you?
Huh?
They are. They are big dog. 100.
Okay. So they don't care if they, hold on. Just think about it. If you know you going out of business, you give a fuck about the debt at this point. You know you going out of business.
Regardless
what
of the
you
fact
give-
they got to get paid. You heard that man say
Who?
legally you got to pay these motherfuckers. So what you think
Legally?
you just gonna run crazy?
Yeah.
In your last? No, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. What if they file bankruptcy, big dog? Answer my question on that. Can you
The
tell
money
me
is
what
going
happens?
back into the markets regardless. It's just they're transferring money. Exactly, Rick. So just think about it, just like he said. These people who made money, the apes is making money in the market, they're gonna put it back in the market. And the hedge funds
No.
was gonna do the same thing. So
No.
only difference is it's different people putting the money back in the market. It ain't the hedge
Not
funds.
35
And the hedge
not
funds is
35
gonna print
trillion.
some more money off and put some back in there too,
35
believe it
trillion?
or not.
Now, you think they're gonna print 35 trillion?
What that man
think
just
they
told
got-
you. You read that down
Okay,
there.
You think they're gonna print out
What'd he tell
35
you?
trillion? You think they're gonna print out 35 trillion? Yes or no? I don't think so.
What did he just tell you right there?
I don't care. I'm telling you what it is. Do you think he's gonna print out 35 trillion? It's not gonna happen. They're not gonna print out that kind of money. Not for this. Not for no AMC investors.
They don't
They'll
have
do
a
it for
choice,
them.
bro. What the fuck you mean they not?
Yeah, they do.
You ain't
I'll
got
tell
a
you what the
choice in the
choice
matter
is.
sometimes,
I'll
bro.
tell you what the choice is. It ain't gonna happen.
So the choice is, fuck you. We not gonna pay you. Apes bring
No,
all what
I'm
you
telling you
got.
what's gonna happen.
They
I'm
don't
telling you
want
what's gonna
that,
happen.
bro.
It's not gonna get to that
That's
level.
not an option. I don't think the hedge funds want to pick right there, bro.
Okay, it's not gonna get to that level
Why it's not gonna get to that level?
because it's too much. Like I said before, if the apes win, the game is over.
You think the whole stock game is
Yes.
over? No.
Game is over.
How is
Shit.
the game over?
The game's over.
How is
Because
it over?
for
Because
one,
it like Doc saying, it's gonna get refunneled back into the market. You think the apes are gonna stop investing after they didn't hit their lick? No. They know they made money off of stock, so what they gonna do? Reinvest. They're gonna take a piece off and probably upgrade their lifestyles, whatever. But they're going to put money back in the market and keep on
okay,
doing
so
this
what happens
shit.
to weapons to the rest of the people though? That's not
The rest
invested.
of who?
The rest of the people that's not invested at all.
Like I told you, the universe, they gonna keep on working like they was doing. And if the shit is say the dollar is going, it's gonna be a little jokey shit with the dollar. They might have to implement the universal
So
income or some
who's
shit
gonna
like
buy
that.
the 2023 Tesla?
The
Who's
apes
gonna buy that?
and say this, say they put the universal income in there. The average worker will still be able to pay a $500-$600
Tesla's gonna
car
be
note
worth
or
what?
$400
No.
car note, whatever it is. They'll
No,
still be able to pay that,
400.
bro.
Did you say $400 car note?
Say if it's
You talking about a brand new?
Say about $500-$600
No,
car
more
note.
like 850. More like 850 for
How
a
much is
brand
the
new
Tesla
car.
gonna cost?
No, moving forward, I'm just telling you what's moving forward, okay? Because this year we saw used cars went up this year, right?
Yeah, they did.
Didn't you see that?
They did because
Used
of them
cars-
microchips, because of them semiconductors or whatever they were saying.
Okay, okay.
Because it's
So-
harder to make the newer cars because of the semiconductors or whatever. Do you believe that's that's gonna remain a problem forever?
I don't know. It might,
No.
maybe, it may be.
No.
Because more electric cars are being made, so therefore it's going to be more of a demand. Yeah.
So with electric cars, are the electric cars being made on the semiconductors? Maybe not, or I don't know for sure about.
I'm
that,
sure
so
they
not
are.
gonna
I'm
say.
sure there's some semiconductors involved in electric cars, in some sort of fashion. Okay. Yes, you're gonna have semiconductor supply things, demand. The demand for it is gonna be pretty.
I don't know what part
pretty
the semiconductor plays in the car. You know what I'm saying? To be honest.
Okay.
But I know the lack of that. And even with that being said, you don't believe the semiconductor can be produced at a higher rate if worse came to worse, if it needed to be?
I think they're gonna treat semiconductors similar to gas now. That's gonna be the new thing now.
So which means companies like Micron and shit like that is gonna go through the roof.
It's probably gonna go up. What I'm saying to you is that now that the gas, you know how gas was, sometimes gas was going up and going down, and because of the lack of production and everything, well, that's gonna be the same thing with semiconductors with electric cars. Now that in order
But
electric
you don't know for
cars,
sure if semiconductors is used, but they might be, but I don't know.
they're gonna manipulate that. Is what I'm basically saying. They're gonna manipulate semiconductors now. Okay, semiconductors is the new form of gas. Okay,
But how do you know semiconductors is used to make the electric car?
Because
I don't
it's
know
an
that.
electronic car. I'm willing to bet that semiconductors are in electric cars. I'm willing to bet that. Okay, I'm willing to bet that. Because I think Tesla was having issues with that. Hold on. Semiconductors. Yeah. Electric.
Yeah, I'm already on it too. In addition to being found in electric cars, semiconductors are also needed for smartphones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, therefore, their electric semiconductors are gonna be, like gas. They're gonna always manipulate semiconductors moving forward. Okay, and so what I'm saying to you is, the price of cars and everything are gonna go up. Okay, you're gonna, just like rent is going up, the car note is gonna go up too. Okay, it's gonna go up.
Give me a second.
Man, tired in the motherfucker, man. Tired.
So you still ain't ready to be with the ape clan yet, man?
No, I need 100 G's, man.
You crazy. You know what you can get to 100 G's? Invest.
No. I want
It's there. They ain't got to give it to you. They giving it to you by letting you know become an ape. It's there.
No.
You got to go get it.
I want 100 G's.
I don't want nothing from the apes but to play. They gave you to play. You a hustler, right, Big Marco?
I need 100 G's. Still. My price
is right
still
there,
100,000. Huh?
They put play on the table.
Man, I want 100 G's.
And you know what a real hustler gonna do? He gonna make it do what it do.
I still make it do what it do, baby, but I still need 100 G's. That's what I need.
You sound crazy.
No, I don't.
So you had all the because you've been following stocks how long?
Years.
How long? Date yourself.
I don't know. Been a while. Long
a dime or less or more. 15 years?
Probably around there.
Have you ever seen something like the apes in 15 years?
No, but it doesn't matter.
All right, then.
It don't matter. I don't care. The way that they going about it is wrong. Okay, I see it. I understand the
whole logic of it.
The whole logic behind it, but the way they going about it is wrong.
So if you was leading the apes, you would tell them what?
If we was leading the apes, they wouldn't know about the apes right now. They wouldn't know about the apes until we.
I think at this point it don't even matter about
yes,
that.
Yes, it
bro.
do.
Nah, I really understand it. That shit, that part don't even matter, bro.
Look, the apes should be 100 million strong, at least.
You're not gonna probably be able to get 100 million shares of that, I would think.
No, I'm talking about the hedge funds should damn near be like, you know, we've cleared like 200 million.
He said facts. Hedge funds are fucked. You know, a lot of money at the amount that they ain't never been owed before history. Exactly. They don't even know how to handle this shit, bro.
Yeah. And it's gonna be
this shit is totally new, bro.
This is the Louisiana Purchase.
There you go.
That's what this is.
I remember last time you said that.
It's the Louisiana Purchase. What you mean?
What you mean? We was talking about that Laker trade, motherfucker.
That Laker trade? Yeah, that is the Louisiana Purchase, motherfucker. Lakers got hosed on that motherfucking deal. There ain't no doubt about that.
So how's this Louisiana Purchase for the apes? He said you ain't gonna grab yourself a lottery ticket.
Look,
I'm trying to grab one, big dog. I just hope they try to push this bitch down. I want to get in so bad, bro. I'm not in right now. But I'm totally sold on y'all, bro.
I won't get in.
I ain't gonna hold you.
If I was to get in, I ain't writing that bill. I ain't having no diamond hands with that motherfucker.
See, King Marco, he's not totally opposed to getting in, but he don't believe that when the squeeze really happen, that the apes are gonna get paid. So he want to be really conservative on this play and get out like maybe what you said, like $100 or some shit.
Yep.
He trying to be conservative with this. He ain't trying to ride this bitch all the way up. Cause he believe it's gonna be some bullshit in the game when it's time to pay up.
Yeah, and it will be. It will be. It'll be some bullshit.
I don't believe that.
I do. When's the little man ever beat the big man?
It's the first time for everything, ain't it?
Not in this world. Okay? In heaven, the last come first and the first come last. Down here is the first come first and the last come last.
Nah, but see, you know what?
Yes,
the last caught the first.
Bullshit.
Slacking on their ass, nigga. And they gonna have to pay.
And the people that's on top gonna continue to make this motherfucker go because, like I said before.
See, like I said, what they didn't account for was the internet. And motherfuckers getting together, using the information on the internet. See, motherfuckers use the internet to look up stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? And now they looking up internet to motherfucking further themselves. Because you know what? The pandemic ruined them motherfuckers. You know what it did? It gave motherfuckers time at home, like dude said, just to look shit up. You see what I'm saying? You had a whole bunch of time. You could have used it doing some bullshit, but some people used it to further themselves. And that was the part motherfuckers, they thought they was gonna use the internet just to be looking up, oh, who did Lil Baby shoot today, or who Megan Thee Stallion and all this bull, you know what I'm saying? They thought they was gonna use the internet for that, but instead They use that shit to look up. Okay, well, they doing this. The hedge funds doing this. Okay, they shorting some shit that they think they're about to short down to the ground. Oh, we can raise this up. Let's everybody buy this and see what happens. See what I'm saying? They didn't account for that, bro. See, now they facing some shit that they didn't even plan on having to face.
All that stuff don't mean nothing right now. That stuff ain't gonna mean shit.
And you gonna have to pay up, bro.
No, they're not. They're not gonna pay up.
Cause the apes ain't having it. See, you fucking with the wrong type of motherfuckers for this. You see, I told you that earlier. Like he said, the apes in the military. What I tell you earlier today? You cannot be fucking with the apes like that, bro. These the wrong motherfuckers that be trying to pull a fast one. I tell you what, like that.
The ones in the military be the ones getting paid.
All of them getting paid. Because I believe the ones in the military gonna stand up for the ones that don't get paid.
No, they not.
So you believe the apes are gonna be divided once the money come in?
Absolutely. The money always divides people. Yes, it does. Money divides people all the time. Bullshit.
Because you know one thing the apes say, they don't give a fuck about the money all the way.
That's not true. Because we heard what's his name say he didn't give a fuck about another person who was an ape, and he lost his money. That's not true. That's actually not true.
Put up showing how similar things have happened throughout history. I have to look it up. Doc, you know we need the information. You got the prescription, Doc. We need it.
Go look at it.
You know we need it, Doc.
Go look at it. And talk about finance too. Find it in finance too. Where the little guy
Doc been busting your head. He don't even get on here.
He ain't actually that last video proved me right.
How did that prove you right, bro?
When that dude was asking him the same questions that I was asking him, he really did not give an answer for that.
What question didn't you get an answer for?
The part when I was talking about the money.
He said they was gonna print the money. What the fuck you mean you didn't get no question?
They ain't printing that money. They not.
See, look what Big Dog's hold.
Okay. I'm saying at the end of the day, bottom line, you guys can have diamond hands. I didn't say y'all was going to sell. That's not what I said. Okay? I didn't say that y'all wasn't going to sell at 200. That's not my issue here with you guys. Okay? Y'all will hold. I believe y'all will hold. Okay? I'm not arguing that y'all not going that y'all ain't going to sell. I'm not arguing that.
And they going to cash out.
Okay, I'm saying you gonna get your money.
Hey,
are you gonna hold? Okay, answer me this question. Cash out. Answer me this question, Big Dog. What's your exit price? Tell me right now. What's gonna make you move?
How much money you trying to see total on your account?
No. Like, what price? I want to know what price that you would even consider selling. Give me your price. Yeah, all this stuff right here, they ain't gonna pay that money out. Now if you get no 2,500, and then they talking about they got hundreds of millions of shares, and they got worldwide too, worldwide people going long. That means Japan, that means the UK, that means France, that means all these countries, Africa, South Africa. All them places, man. You talking about shit all the way. He talking about 500. I start selling some at 500.
Look. See.
Okay. All right. You got millions. You got millions.
Start selling some.
Yeah, at 500. Okay. Yeah, that means the other ones is he gonna sell it for less or sell it for more?
Oh, he's shooting for the sky on the other shit.
Exactly. Like everybody else, right?
Yeah.
Like everybody else. Okay. Interesting.
So what that tells me, at 500, you might see a little pullback. Boom.
Okay, I guarantee.
Because people might sell off, and then it's going to shoot again.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's gonna happen. At certain prices, you gonna see a pullback, but that's gonna be a
I'll tell
little
you right
baby
now,
sell
you gonna
off.
see the government act funny when that bitch get to $100. If it
What
get
they
to
gonna do?
$100, they gonna play some funny
Think
games.
GameStop went to $400. What the fuck you talking about?
That's a whole different ball game.
The flow here is bigger, so it's more people with more shares with this shit.
He said 10K.
10K. Ugh. At 10K, how much you gonna be up, bruh?
Imagine if everybody said they sold at 10K. Imagine. The world game's over.
That's the flexing.
Game's over.
Hey,
Game's over.
that's what we on.
Game's over. Okay? Okay? Game over.
He said, "Hold strong,
Game over.
strong."
Game over.
Why is the game over?
Because it just is. Game's
They
over.
taking the opportunity of a lifetime and milking it for all it's worth. Ain't that what a hustler supposed to? Ain't what one man say? I'm just a hustler trying to milk it for what it's worth, right? You got these motherfuckers pressed up. How many times you gonna have the hedgies pressed up against the corner? Never.
You could have the
Did they
hedges
ever
pressed
think
up
that they
against the corner
would?
multiple
No.
times. You play it my way. You play it my way. Yes, you would.
Because,
Yes, you
because
would.
the way you saying play it basically like don't even try to take them for too much. So you not even pressing them up against the corner like that.
Yeah,
you just
you
trying to
wanna
get
know
in and out,
why? You wanna
dip
know
in
why?
and
'Cause
out.
that-
You ain't hurt nobody like that the way you trying to
Exactly.
do.
And you know why? And I bet you stay long. I bet you stay longer and you last longer.
See,
What you bet?
what I say right here, I like your strategy, bro. But with this, go ahead and get this for what it's worth, and then start playing your
No,
strategy.
it's too late.
That's what I
Because
say.
they're gonna have new rules for you now.
Okay, new
They got
rules.
new
The new
rules.
rules. Well, then what you doing to be applicable for those rules? You see what I'm saying? Okay, the new rules are gonna be like you can't run no shit up like this no more. Probably not. But now we can get $10,
You got their
$15, or
attention.
$20 off some shit,
You got their
and that's all
attention
we
now.
need at this point
No.
since we done ran the bag up so high.
Nope. What I'm saying to you, see, this is what it is. This is why I say this. If you would have done this, let's say if the apes would have done this for 2 years, the way I do it, the way I said do it, they did it for 2 years.
You gonna run some bank up that way.
Okay, you be the apes will be worth damn near $1 billion.
But the ape's still gonna be worth $1 billion, probably
No.
trillions. With
Okay,
this
yeah,
shit
no,
right
no,
here.
no. Okay,
They just didn't have
okay.
to do
You
so
could-
many moves to get it. Just one
Okay,
move.
yeah, exactly. And with that billion, okay, with
He said
the
the new
billion,
rules benefit retail.
so they say.
What are
Okay.
those? Do you know, Doc? Is
Okay.
this something we could pull up?
Okay. Now,
Give us the prescription, baby.
Now, if they had $1 billion, now they could turn that motherfucker into a tree, and run that bitch up even more if the apes was playing with $1 billion.
They gonna still think, okay, say the squeeze, when the squeeze happen, not if when. When the squeeze happen, everybody cash
They ain't
out.
gonna get paid.
There you go.
They
There
not gonna
you
get
go. There you go. That bullshit,
They're
man.
not gonna get paid.
This man just gave you the video.
I
We
don't
just
give a
broke
fuck.
that down, man.
I don't care.
He said they're gonna print the bread. If all else fails, they're gonna print the bread and cover the
They
tab.
ain't gonna print that money. They not printing no 35 trillion. They ain't not printing that. Not no 35 trillion. They can barely print 3 trillion. How you gonna tell them to print something that they ain't never printed before? They ain't never printed no 35 trillion.
They're not going to, because think you talking about 35 trillion. Some of the money is already, you think the shorts covered with certain amount of money
Well,
in the thing.
nigga,
So it's not going to be a
please.
whole 35 trillion that's needed
All
in
right,
the
man.
first place because it's
Not
money
at-
that's
not
already
at-
put
not at
up.
30,000.
They just covering whatever else ain't. Say, because when the shit do squeeze out of control, of course, all the money's not going to be there. They covering for the loss that the shorts can't, the hedges
What
can't
money?
cover.
Tell me what money. What money? Where?
I don't know what the difference going to be. They're going to have to cover the difference. Put it like that.
You know how much that difference is? It's in the trillions. They don't have
Okay,
it.
then print that shit off.
Nigga, they don't have it. The whole fucking game is worth 35 trillion, nigga. In the United States. The United States is worth 35 trillion.
But they done got pressed up against the corner. They keep on being greedy. Who fault is it that they keep on selling shares to people? Selling shares to people. Who fault is that? And then at the end of the day, they gonna have to cover that shit.
They're not gonna pay them.
Who fault is that?
They're
They
not gonna
they,
pay 'em.
they ain't nobody tell them to keep on doing that.
They're not gonna pay them. Not at that
Then
price.
then think each time you print shares up sometimes you might be printing shares up to new people. So that's more people that's gonna be on your ass.
Or people that's gonna get stiff.
Charlie's Biz every on YouTube. Charlie's. Is that the dude we was just looking at?
Probably.
Who is Charlie? I don't think that's Charlie. That's Jackson Hunter. Who is Charlie?
They're not gonna pay that money, man. So you ain't gotta worry about that. Go. The fuck is he doing? I'm about to go on bed. I'm tired of this shit. It's real here for a minute. Hey y'all, it's been motherfucking real. I'm up out of this bitch.
All right, y'all. We out, bro. Good night, y'all.